And we're
It's
live.
fine.
And we're live. Hello,
Just
and
go.
welcome back to
Ooh.
Panic at the Dice Roll.
Jeez.
Session
Oh, gosh.
15. I am your DM, Tanner. These are my friends and players. I'm gonna let them
I'm all
introduce
gonna play Sheltari.
Wow, okay.
Seriously.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Did I do it?
Just for context, we spent about 5 minutes arguing about how we wanted to do introductions, and it
No,
ended
we
up not giving Tanner an answer and saying he should.
And
just
then 2 minutes
introduce
playing with a
himself.
fishbowl lens.
Eesh.
Well, that's important. Fish.
Just derailing this shit from the get-go.
Anyways,
So professional.
Professional my ass. If I was professional, I'd be getting paid.
This is just Tanner's permanent mood now. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
Getting paid in Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches.
Anytime I try to ask these people for any kind of solid confirmation on any kind of thing ever, all I get is just nonsense and jokes.
Garbage.
What do you mean, you people?
It's
You
garbage.
people, you. Anyway, would you like to continue to introduce yourselves and your characters? This is why I try to make a stink of it before
Yeah.
we even went live.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll go. Hi, I'm Keely, and I play Floof. And Floof does not want any more stew. That's it. That's the core of themselves. They don't want stew.
I'm Travis, and I play Elliot Montgomery. And I feel like we should lose this privilege of introducing ourselves because of Og.
I did. I fast laned it.
But he
I'm
did
done.
a very concise.
I already did mine, so you're welcome.
Clear.
I'm Joe. I play Vodka Wild Speaker.
Curtis.
Resident mom.
Oh, I didn't realize you're still introducing yourself. Botched.
I'm done.
Okay, and I'm done. Curtis, Calder Solve Blade. My tummy hurts.
We should do like finger guns when we're done.
Oh, okay.
No, this is the conversation we could have had.
Back to
15 minutes
you,
ago.
Tanner.
All the sounds that you hear on the stream that are not our voices, our music and sound effects come from Syrinscape at Syrinscape.com. Check them out. Awesome adventures deserve awesome sounds. We're also using Roll20. Thank you.
God damn it.
And whatever else. Oh, yeah. And Jimmy Dean's breakfast bowls.
Yay, he's doing it. He's doing it. The joke lives.
But anyways, last session, let's
Are
do
we gonna
quick.
get in trouble for that?
For what?
Giving them
I mean,
free
it's not
advertisement.
sponsored by.
Yeah.
It's just brought to you by because we've all eaten one once at least.
I've never had one.
I have never eaten
Yeah,
a
I
Jimmy
haven't had
Dean.
one
The only thing
either.
that we could get in trouble
Seriously,
for
guys?
is somebody needs to get a koozie for their obviously not alcoholic beverage in their hand.
What are you talking about?
There you go.
We can drink on stream.
Can you? I thought you couldn't.
You just
Yeah.
can't get swifty.
And you can't show your
I thought it-
boobies.
You can't be
Anyway.
stupid.
You can
no
show your
one's gonna
boobies
ever
if you're
find
doing
this,
ASMR videos.
That's better. That's better. That's
And
good.
from a kiddie
Yeah.
pool, apparently.
Else-
Yeah. Anyway.
We could have
Yeah.
been streaming from kiddie pools this whole time, and we're not.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't
we
want to
started
sit in a pool with my own soup. No.
Look, as soon as we get to 127 subscribers, we will do a hot tub episode.
Travis
Why-
will do a hot tub episode.
Why?
I at least will do.
Why
I mean-
that amount?
Actually, you're right. There's a
Why
better
that?
number and a better goal. But first, Tanner, how many subscribers do we
69.
have?
Not
35.
enough to party.
What?
We have 35 followers.
35 followers.
Oh, shit. No, 34. No, 33. Oh, look at that. Something
All
about
right, then we'll go with 69.
something about our hot tub idea just scared me away.
69.
No, we know.
And-
Makes me sad.
We're a
And we're
D&D
playing
pod.
D&D.
So
We're a D&D stream, right? That's what we're here to do
Sometimes.
sometimes. Okay, anyway.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Last time on Panic at the Dice Roll, you guys fought a sea hag. However, as she was about to die, she begged for her life, and in return, she gave you her cauldron of plenty and promised to give you a chest of gold, which she claims was the white lady treasure. Fast forward a little bit, you guys took the cauldron back into town, and after a bit of haggling, someone wanting to keep the cauldron for their own purposes, you guys eventually landed on selling it to the Speaker of East Haven in exchange for, was it, how much gold?
500 gold pieces.
No,
Per person.
3
5
magic
gems,
beans.
each worth 500 gold
Nice.
pieces.
Yeah, so 5 gems worth 500
And
gold pieces each.
fish. And fish.
I believe it was explained to Floof
specifically
that
request.
the gems could be used to buy fish.
Yes, okay, so I get fish.
Oh, thank you for the 127 gift subs, Glorious Gilmore.
We use about
We
3.
Get your-
know where to put them.
Get your trunks on, Travis. It's hot tub time.
Cold tub.
If there's enough bubbles, I don't need swim trunks.
Again, we're on Twitch, not
That's not. We're not an OnlyFans yet.
yet.
Were we not supposed to start an OnlyFans?
You can start OnlyFans.
Okay,
You're a
good.
public
Follow
educator, so I'd
Travis's
be-
OnlyFans at Travis Grinder House at OnlyFans.
But
yeah,
it's grind her
It's
out,
grind
like,
her.
yeah.
wow.
Do you think we should start playing D&D yet?
Hi,
No.
welcome, Hawthorne. You haven't missed anything.
No, you haven't.
Okay.
In fact, you have missed a lot of nothing.
That sounds like a joke. 100% true. It's completely serious.
Oh.
Jimmy D.
Just putting the old stick in the bike spokes. That's what we do.
So yeah, I'm Og. I play Shaltari, and
Oh shit.
thanks for watching. I think that was The Last of Us, right?
So
Are we good?
We got a cauldron of plenty, and we haggled it, and there was no fish
2 weeks off after
to the
this.
mayor,
2 weeks off.
to the speaker.
And now we're on
All
our way
right.
to the inn.
You traded the cauldron, or
Now
you
we're
plan
going
to
back
trade
to-
the cauldron to the Speaker of East Haven in exchange for 5 gems worth 500 gold pieces each, as well as the town ending the new moon sacrifices
Mhm.
to the
Did
Frostmadien.
did that include the old man whose card got picked, or is he already dead?
No, we probably just missed him. Shucks.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just trying.
And then anyway, the Speaker told you he was going to take some time to pull some debts in and to get those gems. And it would be a couple days. In the meantime, you guys returned to the White Lady Inn for the night. And yeah, that's where we will pick up. Oh, and I believe the session ended with Calder turning to Shaltari and saying, "You know they're all a part of it, right?" Shaltari said, "A part of what?" And Calder said, "The cult." And that's where we ended.
That was the stinger.
Yeah, that was the stinger.
How about that?
Like your stinger.
Holy shit.
That's personal.
Guys,
What?
it's fine. It's fine.
What cult are you referring to?
I'm gonna talk about it right now. Later, when it's quiet.
This is us walking back to the inn, right?
Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
Okay.
So as we are trudging our way back to the inn, Vaka feeling quite pleased with herself, having enough money to pay off her debt and get her bird back, but also to clear, just feeling generally quite pleased that the sacrifices in the town are going to end. People will have food. She'll step up to where Montgomery is as they're walking. So, It will take them a few days to get our payment. Are we going to go back for the White Lady's treasure tonight or wait till morning?
Well,
Or were you going to send me alone and have me carry that back here too? And she'll kind
Now.
of bonk your shoulder a little bit.
now look, I'm sure, well, I don't think we should go at night. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm expecting the hag to probably try to ambush us at the location she told me. So I would never send you alone to that.
Vodka remembers her terrifying visage and being dropped by one look and is filled with a sense of to redeem herself and just cracks her neck. I will go in swinging blindfolded if I have to.
And I'll stand back.
Yeah, and then she'll head off into the inn.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay. In Floof's mind, they are thinking, okay, prepare for a bush. And I picture Bush Cassidy as I start planning on what form my rock, paper, scissors stick is going to be for a bush. I think scissors because it will cut the
What was the
bush.
name of the skeleton dude that's there?
Sarnon, the moon elf.
Okay.
It's,
I think it's Sarnon.
It's
Because
Sonar.
Sonar.
okay, because it was Bush Cassidy and the Sunless Kid, right?
yeah.
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 Okay.
The
Sonar,
mummy.
yeah.
The mummy.
Coming this fall to Netflix.
Yeah. The mummy.
Something.
And
Yes, the mummy.
The mummy and the awakened bush who run a tavern.
I'm
/inn.
just saying I'd watch it.
I'm completely expecting whenever we make our way back to just
That place burnt to the ground.
yeah,
We're
just pile of
"The king is
ashes."
dead.
yeah
We
pile of
purged
ashes.
the evil.
I just think it's
Yep.
funny how you guys think you're the main characters.
For that annoying side character arc before everybody gets back to the main plot of Bush Cassidy and
Yeah,
Sonar.
we're just filler.
The filler
Christ,
episode.
this beach episode's been going on for 15 episodes.
It's the DBZ direction. Okay.
We're all just
What do you
Krillin
mean
and
they
Yamcha.
still haven't found the murderer?
Eldritch Blast is multiple episodes long to
Yeah.
cast now. so.
Exactly.
No,
Uh,
it's okay.
Okay.
No, I'll ask questions later.
Does it pertain to the
So,
game or
we
is it more
go-
nonsense?
No, it was a Dragon Ball Z question.
So
Okay.
nonsense.
No, I just heard that there was an entire season that was surrounding one battle, and I didn't know if that was true or not.
Multiple.
Yeah,
Sort
It's-
of.
it's mostly true.
It's not one
Good
season.
So-
78%.
So what cult are you talking about?
Are we back at the inn and quiet and alone? Or you
Yeah,
just
so
don't
you guys are
ask
back.
it?
You guys, okay? You guys get back to the inn. Yeah, you guys get back
Before
to
they
the
get
inn.
into their
You guys get there. So you guys got back into town pretty early because you guys camped at the cave. So most of the day, it's still early in the day. So
before they get into their conversation, can Floof just go on a little sniff journey around the inn?
yeah,
For mischief?
Okay. No, they're looking for things that have like herbs that they know have medicinal use, and other like random strips of cloth, or maybe they will take them off of curtains. They're essentially assembling a healer's kit.
okay. Go ahead and
So I'm going on a journey to look for that stuff.
make an investigation check.
Blue's just shredding curtains for a healer's kit. The keeper's like, what are you doing?
If my teeth
It's fine.
are just
It's
like,
good.
It's fine. Do not look this way.
Thank you, please.
Thank you, please. I help.
Thank you, please. Okay. You said investigation?
Yeah.
That's not what I meant
Nice.
to push,
Okay,
but it's
so
the
with your
same.
4 and investigate, that's intimidation. So
Oh. Well,
it's the same
hell.
modifier. So it's so you go rooting around trying to find stuff to make a healer's kit, and basically what you do find is you find a healer's kit, you dump all the contents out, and then tear up the curtain to make a pack for it.
Okay.
And then you leave the
Yeah,
empty pack
okay.
that was there on the floor.
Yeah. Do I have one then?
Do you have a healer's kit? You
Yeah. Okay.
But you just stole it and you ruined the curtains at the same time.
That sounds about right.
The innkeeper
Okay,
just looks
carry on with
grumpily
you.
at Floofus. Floofus just
Yeah, the old innkeeper
out the room.
the old innkeeper Bardabon walks in.
This is the same person from whom I stole keys when they were asleep, correct?
Yes, Bardabon.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, so they just like walk in after a minute and see the empty bag on the floor, and they see the torn up curtains, and they just sigh loudly and walk over to you guys as a party. And just, what happened to my curtains?
I'm afraid I honestly don't know.
Wait, did they not see Floof do that?
They walked in
It's,
after Floof finished up.
Is this the setup to some sort of punchline? Because I don't have any answers that are dirt.
Somebody's going to have to pay for that.
Yep, somebody probably will.
Vodka will just look exasperated and be like, throw it on my tab.
He just shakes his head and walks over to the counter where he pulls out a ledger and adds a line to your bill. But yeah, you guys can continue on with whatever it is you wanted to do.
Yes, please continue the unimportant other stuff that they're talking about.
You mentioned a cult.
I'm now upstairs in the room.
Why are you being so cagey about this? We're in a town.
Cautious.
All right.
So do you follow Calder up to his room?
I will as soon as Travis finds his stair step sounds.
Ah,
Heist.
I'm here for an immersion. But yes, I
Because
do.
nothing breaks the immersion like requesting sound effects from the DJ.
It's a long-term investment. So I close the door behind me.
Oh no. Calder will close the door behind you guys. He's gonna like pop his head onto one of these, like.
Oh.
Alright. Just quiet, under hushed tones. Think about it though.
Did we all go? Or are you inviting all of us? Or are you just inviting Sheltari?
I'm busy sniffing.
Sheltari is the one that asked, so he probably synced away with Sheltari.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it though. Sacrifices, whether it's food or hurt heat or just human. Why? Why appease something that you don't believe in or that you choose not to that goes against your own gods? Everybody's in on it now.
I understand the correlation, but you heard the speaker. Everybody agreed to it, or the majority anyway.
And whose word we going off of? Just the speakers?
Well, I've tried reading the audience of that res wizard. Nobody seemed too upset about it. Is there something you know that I don't?
The hunch I have.
No. Hold on to that hunch.
Just watch your back, Mr. Sholtari. Else an ice dagger finds its way there too.
Okay.
Just being cautious.
Oh. You suspect anything else? Please tell us.
That's all my hunches. That's what I suspect. I don't know how else to articulate it other than it's just gnawing in the back of my head.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was one, given the innkeeper at yeah, whatever the name of that place was.
Just thinking about it after that night we left the tavern. After Mr. Montgomery
Right.
put a lot of eyes on us. I noticed the other day when we were at the stalls selling off our goods. Just stares.
And the note that arrived under our door.
The name of that tavern, by the way, is the Wet Trout.
Yeah. I've got my reasons. Sure, maybe it's unfounded, but I gotta trust my gut here.
We still have that note. I would have kept it if nobody.
One of you.
Nobody was
One of you has it. I believe Monty has it.
Yeah, Monty has it.
Okay. I think it would do us well to learn more about whatever group tried to intimidate us. In case there are more outside of this town. We are going to try and stop these rituals from happening. We're probably going to be. Well, we're probably going to meet resistance along the way.
Probably.
But that is hopefully a then issue rather than a now. I'm tired and hungry.
Aye.
And I think Floof destroyed all the curtains downstairs. So I'm not sure how much longer we want to stay here. And I start going for the door. And let myself out.
It'll let you.
So besides the sniffing, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Vaka is going through her coin purse, looking at how much Floof is costing her on this journey.
I like to think Vaka is also sniffing.
Let's see.
It's called exhaling.
Anti-sniff.
The opposite of sniff.
Reverse sniff.
Monty's just chilling in the common room, and when he sees Chaltari walk out, he'll just be like, y'all have a fun little chat in there? Something up?
I was just sharing his concerns about the group that tried to contact us before the town's lottery.
Is contact the word for it, or was it like intimidate, or something along those lines?
Well, they made contact. As to the intent of their contact, that's up for debate, I suppose, but it's all semantics. Do you know something?
I don't know shit. I ain't from here.
No, just something that we're trying to keep our eyes and ears open for, I suppose.
Yeah, that's fair. You keep that up. I'm gonna take a nap.
If you're getting ready to leave, Vaka is going to speak up now that everybody is back downstairs and be like, "Wait,
Calder's still in his room.
Yeah.
oh, you're still in your room?"
Yeah. Like, sounds like everybody's about ready to take. Well, Monty's about ready to take an afternoon nap.
Yeah, I mean, if we're just going to, yeah, well, Vaka will ask Sheltari. And probably check in on Calder too. Like, yeah, no, she would not check in. She would grab Floof and just look over at Montgomery and Sheltari and say, "Wake me up when it's time to go."
Okay.
All right. So everybody kind of retreat
Look.
back to their room.
Mhm.
Hang out for a
Actually,
while.
at that, Monty will say to Chaltari, "Yeah, you know, I mentioned that thing about knowing where the White Lady's treasure is, right?"
You did. Never
Yeah.
mentioned. I never mentioned how.
Oh, I got the hag to tell me where it is.
Hmm.
Should be another sizable chunk of change.
You suspect foul play.
I mean, it's a chest that belongs to a ghost that
Wasn't
a
a-
hag in a cave that 8 people told me about.
That wasn't
So
a question.
if it goes south,
When? You're not an idiot, Montgomery.
yeah. Wait, the question was when then?
When it goes south,
Ah,
then
yeah.
then what?
Um,
You finish the job.
yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I can get from her. She's as good as dead to me.
There's a lot to unpack there, but like you said, you wanted to take a nap, so
Yeah.
you go do that. I'll try to get our affairs in order before we leave.
Sounds good.
All right. Is there anything that you guys wanted to do, or we go ahead and fast forward to post nap?
I am ready to fast forward.
Yep.
All right.
Take
so
on that hag.
is your guys' plan to head out after nightfall?
I mean,
she told
it's
you to she told you to go to that place at midnight.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of always. I just assume it is nightfall by the time they wake up from their nap.
Yeah, I mean,
Not all are napping.
Uh
Red strings everywhere.
huh.
all right. So
Just open Calder's door and like, oh, get
so
clotheslined.
it is time for you guys to head out. Sheltari, you go and kind of get everybody, tell them that you're heading out.
After I square with the innkeeper about whatever the bill is.
So basically 10 gold pieces got added onto your bill for that healer's kit. Because with a 3 or 4.
Look, I found it all on my own. I found this.
You bought it.
I found this.
But
I make this.
No.
But you guys have been here for a few days. Each of you with your own room. It has been
I'm not gonna.
3 days, 5 room, 15 gold pieces plus the 10 for Floof's healer's kit. It's 25 gold pieces.
It would be 4 rooms.
Or 4 rooms? Okay, so then knock 3
'Cause,
gold off of that. So 22
Yeah.
gold
Floof stays
pieces.
with Vodka.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Nice, nice, nice.
And that includes all your meals.
Well, okay, so what'd you say? 22?
22.
Okay.
Oh, party fun. Yeah, I would do. But
But yeah.
like,
Did we?
Yeah, you go square up with Vardabon, get all your debts paid here.
Everyone just can give 5 gold then.
Yep.
for sure, three gold a room.
Or square.
So I'll give 3 gold.
Alder will pony up 5. Just so we can pass without incident.
Alright.
Vaka will give you 10. Because Vaka has Floof's money.
Okay.
And Vaka's also, I'm keeping track of my own personal fund, too.
Yep. No. Cover the rest. I agree with Calder. I just want no more incident in this town. I would like our transaction to go smoothly, so we go and collect whatever gift awaits us, and then we return here tomorrow to collect our payment. Is that what the plan is?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that works for me.
All right.
All right.
And
So
then
you
back on the
guys-
trail.
So you guys head out, heading back towards the caves, because she told you it was like a mile or something north of where those caves
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
And you followed the path that she told you to, and you come to a small clearing near the shore, and you see sitting there on top of the snow is a chest that looks as if it has been at the bottom of the lake for a couple decades.
Oh,
But she is nowhere to be found, just a chest.
Elder will keep an arrow knocked and keep it on a lookout.
How
Vaka
in the-
will see him do that and pull down her axe.
I
And
will
approach with caution.
attempt to detect any magic that is on this chest that seems to be the source of a lot of issues.
All right, so you cast Detect Magic.
Mm-hmm.
You do not detect any magic in the area that you are not already aware of.
How in the 9 hells did that hag come across this?
swimming.
Well, at least you answered.
I mean, she's got magic, so I don't
Right.
know.
But how would she have known where this
Jig
was located?
swimming.
Yeah,
Okay.
magic swimming.
And it brings up
Probably.
questions as to how she would have known where the ship went down.
Unless she pulled it to the depths. She was quite formidable.
Is this person a ne'er-do-well?
Very. And
Very ne'er-do-well?
I crack open the chest.
Yeah, so as you lift the lid to the chest, it is not locked, it is not trapped. It opens, relatively easily, but it has been at the bottom of the lake for decades. So it creaks open on rusty hinges, and inside you see gold. Lots of it.
Is the
Lots
chest still wet?
Yes.
Like it hasn't completely frozen yet?
No.
Can I look for tracks?
Make a survival check.
Calder, do you see if the hag is nearby anywhere?
Thought you meant
Uh,
have Calder look for it.
Calder,
Yeah.
you can see the tracks in the snow coming from the lake where the chest was dragged from. Looking down at the shoreline, you can see where it was pulled from the lake. Looking around this area, though, after kind of dumping the chest here, you don't see footprints from the hag. They either did this without creating any or were able to cover their tracks very well.
Outside of the trail from the lake, there's no trail leading away from the chest.
Holy shit, Floof, you were right.
What?
Swimming.
Magic swim.
So, what all's in the box?
Well, what was promised, I suppose. I don't really feel like counting it here and now. Maybe we can find somewhere to set up camp outside of town.
I mean, there's always the caves.
Or in the caves. I suppose we could do that.
How big is this
Hmm.
chest, roughly?
It's pretty large. It's
How
several
many?
hundred pieces of gold.
Is it something Vodka could lift?
Vodka could carry it, yeah.
Yeah. I'll sling my axe back on my shoulder. Creak the lid closed. And pick up the chest.
Yeah, so Vodka kind of hoists it up. It's heavy, like it's got a lot of gold in it. But you're able to kind of carry it in front of you. Yeah.
Well,
we
do we want
can-
to separate this here in the caves? Or are we
Yeah.
taking this back to town?
Let's find shelter in the caves. I don't feel the need to stick around in that town any longer than we have to.
All right.
Vodka will nod.
Yeah. So you guys head back down to the Wailing Caves, to the camp that you had made the night before. Everything's pretty much as you had left it. Nothing has come back in here since the other day.
Okay.
And Vodka sets the chest down in the middle of your camp.
It's 50, yeah, about how heavy is this? Maybe the chest might be pretty heavy. It's 50 gold pieces per pound.
50 gold pieces a pound.
Yeah.
And how much is in it? 700?
We're not sure yet.
It's probably the chest and its contents are probably about 50 pounds.
Oh, it's a heavy chest. I guess, yeah. What's the grand total? I mean, we'll
As heavy
sit
as the
down.
cauldron.
I mean-
I'll start a fire and I'll snap a fire on, and
Yeah,
we
so
can
you
just
guys restart the bonfire. You set the chest down. Who's counting out the coin inside?
Monty can handle that, unless Chaltara wants to.
Vodka will watch intently.
I
And
I just-
probably
I-
put it in piles.
Alright,
I just
so-
offered to do so.
So as you start the fire, Monty goes over, opens the chest, and starts pulling gold pieces out. Setting them in piles. Monty, as you're on your second handful of coins, as you're counting them out into 5 separate piles, you notice that something in the gold moves. And
What's this?
before you can really do anything, 4 undead, severed hands leap from the pile of gold and claw at you.
Bruh.
What?
No, thank you.
There's
Here, I will see if I can pull
Just like reel back. Like, those were not magically summoned, those were just waiting in there.
Yeah, so like imagine like a dead, decomposed hand cut off just above the wrist. Three
A
of
Yeah, Mark
snack.
has got one in his pack right now.
Yeah, Monty,
Yeah.
we're running low on ranch. I don't know what you're gonna do with those.
Jesus.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
so but 4 of these hands just burst from the Kyle's this chest full of gold, each one clawing at Monty. There's gonna be 4 attacks at you, Monty.
Holy fucking
Alright.
moly.
21,
Hits.
What the
8.
hell?
Wait, 8?
No, I'm just that to hit. So 21, 8, 17, and 7. So 2 of them will hit for a total of 2 bludgeoning and 5 bludgeoning. Or slashing, because they're like clawing at you. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
What the fuck?
We're fighting little hands.
Let me
We
get
need
you
to be
guys to
on the right map.
yeah, let me get you guys to the battle map so you can.
It feels very
select your
Evil
things.
Dead, and I'm about that.
Initiative.
All right, can you guys see your tokens?
As long as there's no
Okay.
Here, I gotta
Tree.
clear. Hold on, I gotta clear out the
Yeah, no bush.
turn order.
Where'd the bush
no,
at?
no, as long as there are no trees involved, that
Yeah.
reference
Yeah.
can stand.
Give me just a second to get it set up. All right, can you
Ashy
guys see
slashy.
your character tokens?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
We're still on the 10 towns
Oh,
map.
you're still on the 10 towns map. Okay, gotcha. There you go.
As
Um,
Okay.
Do you have black square currently?
yeah, we're just gonna do this theater of the mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there I am.
Yeah, I just like drug my.
Yeah,
character.
that's what I.
Yeah.
That's what I did
Got it.
too.
You're so smart.
And Joe, you'll need to do
You're
that
so
again.
much-
Okay. I can't see my token. It's just a black square.
Just drag your like mouse in a box over the hole. Oh,
Aha!
Hey. There's 2
Ooh.
floofs.
Bam. Oh no.
Oh no, what if I did?
Floof broke the space-time continuum.
Oh no. Too many floof.
There's too many. 2 floof.
Too many floof.
2 floofs. They're fighting. They're fighting hard.
Re.
Only one will
2
win.
floofs enter. 1 floof is floof.
Live.
So they are
Oh no, which one is me?
I got rid of
they
one of them.
are humanoid.
You got rid of the one that actually had initiative rolled for it though.
Oh, did I?
Oh,
I'll fix
damn
it. Don't worry.
Just plug in your other initiatives.
Yeah, I'll fix it. I'll get it.
22.
Okay.
I'm feeling 22. Good score.
Oh,
High score. What does that mean? Did I break it?
Heals the hands.
All right. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Monty's sitting there. He's pulling out gold coins and putting them into piles, and all of a sudden you hear this like clatter of coins as 4 decomposing severed hands lunge at Monty. 2 of which are able to claw into him. The others fall next to him and like kind of stand up on their fingers and begin scattering. Floof, you are the first
Yeah.
up.
Yes. Okay. This is not a bush. But I have my rock, paper, scissors knife. So I'm going to stab at one of the hands.
One of them that are on me or one that are off of me?
16
On
definitely
you.
hits. Yeah, so you lunge at Monty at one of these claw hands like gripped into his shoulder and stab through it with a 6. That's enough. You see the thing twitches and spasms as it falls lifeless.
Is it still stuck on my knife?
It is. Yeah, you skewered it.
And kebabs.
And then
Kebabs.
I shake it off, and at the same time, I go and I do my offhand attack with my war pick. At a different one.
Nice.
Unless
Yeah.
It's already offhand. It should be.
Yeah. So
unless I
you
forgot to click offhand.
yeah, jumping at Monty with your rock paper scissors club and your pickaxe, you
Ignore that.
take both of them out. Like you
Damn.
stab one on
Huh.
his shoulder, the other one's clawing at his arm. You hit that with the pickaxe. Both of them fall, kind of quivering to the ground. Calder, you see the
Okay.
2 others are kind of scattering around the room.
He's gonna knock one of the arrows of Morden. He's gonna attack probably the one that's the furthest away, that's trying to get
Yeah.
away or find a better advantage.
I mean,
whatever.
they're both like right at Monty's feet.
Yeah, so he's just gonna
Yeah, go ahead.
try for it.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, the very nice arrow that was given to you by the dwarfs hits the stone ground next to the hand and snaps and breaks.
Rip. No recovering that. That's Calder's turn.
Sheltari.
I will. I guess I'll just like snap to my fingers and move the bonfire, and just
Oh.
roast one of the hands that is by Monty's feet.
So and roast Monty.
They're in his. They're like
they're in his space.
like all of them are just on Monty.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
So you're gonna set
Oh, no.
Monty on fire.
Fucking roast that.
It's already electrocuted vodka. You might as well.
Crosses his mind for a second, but
Fine, just do it.
I'll try to shoot it off him.
Yeah. So the 2 that were like clinging onto him are Floof killed, and then there are 2 like on the ground near his feet.
Okay, I'll try. I'll just try
All right, roll to hit.
shooting a bolt here. It's dumb.
That will miss. So yeah,
Yeah.
you see
That's
Sheltari
about
like
right. Yeah.
looks at Monty with these severed
Pretty
hands,
normal.
looks at the fire, looks at Monty, looks back at the fire, sighs, and shoots an Eldritch Blast at the one of the hands, and it hits the same spot the arrow broke in and just kind of fizzles there.
Sheer exasperation.
That is one of the hands. It's going to try to claw at Monty's leg. And I can't open the sheet.
Oh,
Oh,
guessing
shit.
this is.
Yeah.
I can't
it's free
open
then.
I can't open the claw sheet. All right, everybody stay with me for a second as I reload. Roll 20.
I just
Oh,
I take
no,
my
this
shot- I
is
take my shot.
Too much uncertainty.
Technical
I take my shot and back up, shouting at Monty.
difficulties.
Ah, yes. What is it with you and hands?
Difficulty.
These ones ain't mine yet.
Okay, technical difficulties. Now let's see if I can open the character sheets that I need to be able to open. There we go. All right. Swing at Monty. A 5 will miss.
Mhm.
and it is the other claw's turn. And 12
That'll just hit.
for 2 more slashing as this thing claws into your shin.
Ooh.
Vodka.
Oofda.
Flufta.
Yeah, I'm going to try to splat it with my axe.
Yeah,
So,
so
I'll like turn my axe to the side, hit it. Smack side down.
Side down.
smack side
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
Great
I
head
said what I
title.
said.
So say that's an episode title. Smack side down.
Oh crap, am I still on?
So
What is
Again,
happening?
um,
What is?
Vodka goes
They're
running up
tiny.
to smash one of these hands and just slams into the stone next to Monty's feet. Monty, you've watched as every single one of your friends except for Floof has tried to stop these hands from attacking you, and all of them fail.
Are they really trying?
It's your
I got you.
it's your turn.
Monty's just gonna take a step back, and the two of them are like right next to each other, right?
One of them's clinging onto your leg. One of them's like got its nails dug into your shin. The other one missed, so it's still like clawing after you on the ground.
Monty's like kicks his foot to where it's lined up with the two of them in a row. He's just gonna hack a loogie straight through them. Can I get dex saves from both of them?
Yeah. The first one gets a 4, and then the one on the ground gets
Wait,
a
you can do them both?
gets a 3.
Alrighty, so that's a d6 each of them. 3 acid damage to both.
Yeah. What spell was that?
Acid splash.
Acid
Choose one or
Splash?
2 creatures you can see within range. If you choose 2, they must be
Nice.
within 5 feet of each other.
Nice. Yeah. So as the acid that you spit
That's
out
cool.
lands on top of them, it bubbles and fries them, and they fall limp on the ground. And we can exit initiative. So yeah, you guys watch that whole scenario happen. Monty's standing before you. A few pretty deep cuts in these four dead, rotting, severed hands now lie on the ground. One of them
Monty,
skewered
you
on
are okay.
loose rock paper scissors club.
Monty, you
Ow.
are okay.
I'm alright, I guess. This thing's really jumping good.
Do you need a help?
I
I'm
mean,
gesturing
hand?
with it.
A helping hand.
I'm just gesturing with my scissors that has a hand on it. Do you need a help?
yeah,
Okay.
I could use a hand here.
Oh,
Ooh.
this is hand here. Okay. Why do you need this hand?
Alright, I already got into something I shouldn't have earlier, apparently, with this chest, so I'm just gonna let that one lie.
Are there any more?
I don't know. Why don't you start digging in there and see?
I have an idea. I just upend the chest.
Yeah, so gold pieces spill across the floor, and no, there are no more severed hands in the chest.
Okay. Okay.
You can continue counting now.
There's just a little note that says, "Ha ha."
That
M-
bitch.
M Chiselbone.
I will.
Monty will add this
help
to his
you.
collection of notes that
it says-
are
it says-
specifically fuck yous to him.
It says, "Many hands make little work." Ha ha. M Chiselbone.
I don't like it.
Jeez.
I believe that's her last
Okay.
name. Yeah,
Monty, you
yeah. Maud Chiselbone
you
is her
hurt.
name.
Stupid.
You hurt, Monty.
Well, you see these scratches here, 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 and here, and that place where you put a hole in my coat here with your little scissor pick thing? Yeah, I'm hurting.
Okay, I fix. And I pull
Oh.
out my healer's kit.
No,
Oh,
Floof.
jeez.
Here,
Uh.
I've got it, Floof. I've got it. Bloop. Calder will heal you for 9
I look
points.
very sad. They put it away.
Floof.
Oh, that's exactly how many hit points I was missing.
Floof. I did.
What?
I did hurt my hand a little when I flipped over that chest. Could you maybe help?
Okay, I fix it. I come over and I pull out my healer's kit. And I pull out a little stick that I was maybe gonna use as a splint at one point. And then I spit in my hand and I rub the stick in the spit.
Okay.
And then I turn your hand over and over looking. And then I just start wrapping the stick against it.
Yeah, okay.
Little kid medicine.
Okay, I fix. Do not you move hand till is better.
Thank you.
Yes, okay. Are you actually hurt?
No.
Damn it. Okay. Does that count as a use of a healer's kit?
Yes.
Okay.
We just literally threw 10 gold away.
It's got
No,
10,
there's
it's
no
got
uses.
it's got 10
I have
uses.
10 uses in it.
We did just
10
throw
uses.
a gold away.
Gold piece away, okay.
It's fine.
The thing is, Floof didn't see any external hurts, so they didn't use any salve. So the salves are still in there.
you can put the tape is like
just-
tape.
It's
and
like a
gauze are
finger
gone.
splint.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
I
you just
gave
use the
you,
whole
like, a
box of
finger
band-aids
splint.
like a little kid.
Oh. No, I'm very good at. I only used part
They
of the
SpongeBob
carton,
ones.
not the whole
They
carton.
better.
SpongeBob ones for
Okay.
inside hurts.
Okay, I fix.
Wait, what?
No.
I fix it. Yes.
Thank you, Floof. I feel better already.
Okay, good. Okay, sounds good. And I put it all back away. Put it in my bag.
I can't like. I just imagine those like Fisher Price first aid kits. That's what Floop has.
Wrapped up in curtains.
It's got like a fake stethoscope. Anyway.
I can
Meanwhile,
continue. looking
Monty's
the
over
file.
with a pile of gold. 2,252. 2,253.
Oh, you count fast.
Yeah, first off, where did Monty learn how to count? Because there's only 600 gold pieces there.
600? Holy shit.
No, Tanner, you're supposed to
Wow.
yes and me.
I'm not. Yes, and you just. There's 600 gold pieces. You somehow try to weasel 2,000 out
You-
of it.
You undid.
Yes, and
Yes, and
Yes,
they're all fake.
and
It's
Oh,
all chocolate.
that
They're
is
all
good.
chocolate coins.
Chocolate coins, and Floop's eating them. No.
Couple decade-old
don't
chocolate
do
coins.
chocolate. What do you think chocolate would do to Floof?
I don't
Nothing
know.
great.
Just imagine
Bad
like
now.
vodka there, like
Oh.
holding Floof's mouth, like spit it out,
Like,
spit it out,
spit it out.
Your mouth.
I don't think
Salted
their
chocolate.
body is very used to. I don't think their body is very used to a lot of sugars, just like
Yeah.
berries. But I did eat a
You
lot
did
of
eat a
sugar
lot of
like,
cookies.
maybe like Coke to
that
Floof.
one time.
Floof eats like 5 chocolate coins. People's dilate wide. Just.
I get the zoomies real
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Zoomies.
the
Chocolate.
zoomies.
Chocolate gives Floof the
Oh
zoomies.
my gosh.
So
Cannon.
600 gold. Split 5 ways. 120.
600 gold and a mighty fine waterlogged chest.
Oh,
I suppose
And
we
a
can.
couple
Okay.
severed hands.
Well,
I say, okay, 2 please.
Vaka is going to open her backpack or whatever she is carrying, and she's going to scoop 2 of the 5 stacks into her bag and give 2 pieces to Floof to hold.
Okay, thank you, please. I put them away. By my special quartz rock.
okay then. 120. This is good. God, how much did I owe him?
500.
500.
Sounds right. Okay then.
2 gold is the only money I have in my entire inventory.
That sounds right.
Actually, I have 1 copper piece, and I think I must have picked that up from when somebody threw a penny.
Maybe.
I think Floof is a miner,
Penny for
and
your
all of their
thoughts.
wealth is controlled by their vodka.
It's in a trust fund by Vodka.
Yeah. You
Is
can access it
Trust-
when you can access it when you're 18.
Or when we decide that the guardianship should end.
Oh, the
Conservatorship.
conservatorship.
Jesus Christ.
No, don't make me sad.
Free Floof!
Yeah.
That's the details of that
okay.
are awful.
Yep, absolutely are.
Mhm.
Okay, so
moving
we head back. Well,
Are you camping
what
here
time-
for the night?
yeah. I mean, it's kind of in the evening now, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's
Mm.
past midnight.
I mean, it's
it's
after
probably
midnight.
it's about
Oh, you're right.
3 o'clock in the morning.
You're right. Yeah, let's
Monty's
sleep.
just
let's sleep here.
Monty's just gonna sleep on his pile of gold. Are you?
No, Monty's gonna
Fucking
tuck
dragon.
his stuff
Sleep on the
away.
pile of gold.
This Floof's new conspiracy that Monty's a dragon in human form.
I don't know what that is.
Who is Dagon?
And then, well, in the morning, I guess we can go speak with the speaker and see if he has prepared our payment. He did say he would maybe need a couple days, but no harm in checking, I guess. Because we're not that far out of town, right?
No, just a couple hours.
We'll see what the weather conditions are like.
Oh yeah. Light snow.
Okay. Yeah, I'll walk in that.
Alright, so you guys camp here then for the rest of the night, and then make your way back to the town in the morning.
I will. If anybody else wants to come with.
Yeah. I mean, splitting up in this kind of weather and this kind of place is unwise, in my opinion.
Agree. But I'm not going to command anybody to go somewhere they don't want to.
Oh,
Yeah, Calder's happy with sleeping in the cave for the night.
okay, we stay.
Vaka is going to, settle down.
Take a watch.
Sounds like a good idea.
We'll go first.
There is a dire wolf that lives in this cave, remember.
Okay.
Vaka is going to look around and suggest throwing the hands out of the cave.
Or put them in the fire.
No, throw them out for the
dire
as a
wolf.
bait for
It's
the
rotten
wolves.
flesh. Wolf will want to eat that.
And
Yeah,
doesn't want to
and
smell that.
Do we want them coming close to where we're staying?
No, I'd rather just throw them in the ocean.
So, in order to
Well-
get to the camp that you're on, there's a
With the
little
lake.
rock bridge that goes over the frozen underground river. So,
Right.
you
So
can
the
just-
wolves can't even get up there?
Yeah, the wolves can't get to you. There's no way the wolves can get to you.
Wait.
Because the entrance of your cave is also 30 feet above the lake. Like you have to climb up to get into it. So like you can just walk over to that ice bridge and just hook them.
Sure.
Kick them
As long
off the
as-
side.
As long as they're not nearby and not burning in the fire, I don't care. I will take first watch. If anybody wants to.
As we
Join
kind of
me,
like
that's
settle
fine.
down, Vaka will speak up again since everybody is now together. So after we get our payment, should we return to Hiln and settle our debts? But we have no new information to give her on the killer.
I mean, we
Got
got
leads.
information.
Or are we heading to Goodmead
I'm
in
afraid.
this caravan?
I'm afraid that if we take any time to go anywhere else, we're going to lose the trail.
We'll pick up our reward. Find the caravan and the dwarfs.
Yes.
Pay off that armor too.
Hmm?
The Cragcat armor that I have commissioned right now. I still owe another 450 gold on it. And Tragos. Was it Tragos or was it Bremen?
Tragos.
Or Targos, Targos.
Targos.
Oh, that's right. Oh. Okay. Well, we can keep that in mind. Hiln, I don't believe, is planning on going anywhere, so.
Not with my bird.
Right.
Baka kind of grumbles a little bit, like, better not do anything. My bird up. Burn the whole village to the ground. Just grumbling to herself.
I can
Mrs.
assure you.
Fiask.
I can assure you, Hiln is taking very good care of your mount. And who knows? May even be feeling charitable when we return with, hopefully, good news.
And enough gold to pay her.
More than enough. But we have a duty to fulfill.
And a murder or two. Murder. And Vaka will kind of settle down in the cave and close her eyes.
So get our payment and then off to Goodmead.
Sounds good to me.
Here's hoping home's not in dire straits.
Vaka just kind of smiles. Is already envisioning people with exclamation points above their head.
No. Okay. So you
Wait.
guys camp for the night. Wake in the morning. It's still the same kind of light snow that it was yesterday. And you guys make your way back into East Haven and head to the town hall.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys approach the town hall, you notice that the front door to the hall is slightly ajar.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
I am Floof.
I would like to.
We
Is
roll
there
perception
is there
or
signs of a struggle at all?
You can roll perception.
yeah.
I sniff.
You can see near the front of the building where there's like a wood pole or wood post. You can see the dead giveaway of axe beak tracks. And it looks like something being dragged, as well as a bunch of footprints in the snow.
Where do the
Humanoid
footprints lead?
out of town. They're heading out of town.
Hello. I am Floof.
Floof just hollers, "Hello, I am Floof," into the partially ajar door.
Yes.
Looking into the town hall, Floof, there are no lights lit, and it is dark, and
Oh.
there's no response.
Okay. Go inside.
Oh, Floof. And
I'll
as
just
you-
kind of
Follow.
As you push inside Floof, you can hear it sounds like muffled banging coming from where you know that the steps are to the basement, a couple rooms back.
Monty.
I start
I
to
just
sneak.
Risk
Yeah, I-
pointedly doesn't look at you when you say Monty.
I mean, I say it anyway, but I flick my earring and light our immediate surroundings.
Hmm.
As Floof kind of goes off ahead, and I kind of follow after, like,
Vaka is behind Floof too, with her
Okay.
axe drawn as we go
Oh.
down the steps to the basement.
okay. So I will keep you guys out of my light because it looks like Floof's trying to sneak up ahead. So I'm
Yeah.
keeping
Sneaky.
back.
Yeah.
I'm a sneaky scout.
So you guys walk into the town hall through the door into that clerk's office and back into that room that contains that that figurehead and down into the basement. As you get into the basement, these banging sound gets louder and louder as if someone's banging on a door. Vaka and Floof, as you guys get to the bottom of the steps, the banging is coming from the door that the cauldron was being held in.
Ah, damn it.
Oh no. Does the banging sound even or more like frantic?
It comes in bursts, like someone's pounding on the door.
Okay, so it's not like a hammering steady. It's
Mhm.
more like a maybe open the door kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I go up to the door and I want to sniff and see if I think it can sniff like a familiar smell.
All right.
Maybe the
Go ahead
cauldron.
and roll
stew.
perception.
You said that in order to get there, we had to go through the room that had that figurehead.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
The figurehead is still there. When you look at it as you pass it, you don't see any strange images like you did the last time. Floof, you can smell Laramie.
Wait. I have a superiority die that allows me to apply my proficiency. I can extend one in perception. I can extend one superiority die to bolster the check. Add half the number rolled to your check. So I'm going to do that. They are d8s. So 1d8.
You only have advantage on wisdom checks when you're full Floof.
10.
10.
Yes.
You can
is the
smell
trick.
Laramie. You can smell the speaker. You can smell the captain of the guard.
I'm just gonna start opening the door.
We
try.
The door's locked.
So I've got like my feet braced on it and I'm pulling on the handle basically.
Vaka will shimmy the door and kind of listen.
I mean, I said hello very loud, like normal voice. So y'all probably did hear me behind us.
Okay.
Saying,
Yeah, Vaka will holler hello as well.
it is that one, the ones, the
Um,
speaker.
Yeah. So as you holler into it, you can hear from the other side just a and then you also hear like a couple of the other cells down the hall start hearing banging on those doors as well.
Oh, they are eating. It is yummy.
Vaka is going to look around and see if there is a key anywhere.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception or investigation.
Yeah.
Vaka, you see nothing. You don't see any keys. You know from putting the cauldron in there, like this room is the guards' quarters. So there was a ring of keys hanging on the wall inside that room.
I'm gonna try to bust down the door with my axe.
Okay, roll to hit. Actually, you know what? You'll eventually be able to bust it down, but it's going to take you several swings. It's a reinforced door.
I,
You don't need to
Okay.
spend time
I can help.
attacking a door.
Is there a
Mhm.
keyhole to the door?
Yeah, there was.
There was.
So you guys just arrive with Vodka beating the shit out of this door.
Yeah, we're kind of like going slowly and steady, and then we start hearing smashing on doors. Really, like that's when I start hauling ass.
Monty's gonna take a look at what Vaca's doing, and then it's gonna go down the hall a little further to where those other people are banging on doors.
Yeah,
I'm just
so
gonna go down the line of locks and spit acid onto each of them.
so you guys like as you're walking through, Floof and Vodka went ahead of you. You start hearing this smashing as Vodka starts breaking this door down with an axe, and you guys kind of, move a little bit faster. As you reach the bottom of the steps, you see Vodka on like her third or fourth swing as she just takes this door down. Inside the room, you can see Laramie gagged and cuffed, his feet and his arms bound. So I don't know if spitting on the locks is enough to open the doors, but you definitely broke the locks.
And it should open.
That's not really how locks work.
It should open.
These are like deadbolts.
Is the
So
door
the
metal
cells-
or wood?
It's metal and wood. So
Oh,
they are
burn through the wood part of it and open it up.
they are cell doors. Like
Okay.
they are
Never
iron
mind.
doors.
Well, then I won't. If it's iron, he won't do it.
These are prison cells.
Okay.
Is the
Hey,
cauldron
guys, we don't
in
have
the
a
room?
rogue.
Yeah.
No.
Son of a bitch. There goes our 500 gold pieces each.
Like that. We sealed the deal, damn it.
What the hell happened? I'll kind of go in and help untie people if
People, yep.
Yeah, Calder will pull the gag out of Laramie's mouth.
if you guys want to like go smash other doors or something. I don't know.
No, they're prisoner doors.
So
not-
let's see.
Not eating.
So these are
Not eating.
each cell sports a locked iron door with a 5-inch square iron shuttered window built into
yeah.
it, so that the guards can peer into the cell without opening the door.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah, would never actually try to burn that with acid.
Let's
Yeah,
untie
so you're
these.
just like looking around. There's no cauldron. Laramie's just sitting there going,
Yeah.
Obviously,
Calder.
the wall first.
Yeah, Calder would pull the gag out of Laramie's mouth.
As he pull the gag out, he
Hello,
kind
it's okay.
of coughs. Oh gosh, so good to see you guys. See some friendly faces. Oh, thank you.
What the hell happened?
Oh gosh. So, nah, I just kind of feel right foolish about this one. You know that let's see. Prudence, I don't know if you met her. She was the one, she worked the clerk's desk.
Okay.
In the top room there, Prudence, yeah. Anyway, she got busted in here last night with a couple like masked thugs and like kind of got the one over on us and locked myself, the speaker, the head of the guard, and a couple other guards in the cells over there, and they took their cauldron that you were planning on selling, tied it right to the back of an
Oh.
X-Beak, and we're gone.
You mean the one we already sold?
I mean, you're gonna have to talk about that one with the speaker, but it appears there's no cauldron, and
Get a good look at them.
I told you the one was Prudence. I can tell you that right for sure.
No, I meant what they were wearing, what they had on them. Did you see an insignia of any kind? One that resembled a hand.
A hand? No, I didn't see no resemblance of a hand.
It wasn't a hand. Now that I
They
think
just
about it.
wore
What was
dark
it?
clothes and yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Vodka is
what's the
noticeably
actual-
grumpy.
What was the actual emblem on that note?
It was a snowflake.
That's like,
Snowflake.
No, I didn't
With
see
the-
no. I didn't see any snowflake emblems or anything, but they took my keys with them. I don't know where that went, so we might have to. I don't know, pick those locks.
Oh,
How long has it been since they left?
I assume about 5 or 6 hours. It's a little bit after, I think about 1 o'clock in the morning when they busted in here.
And
Damn.
well
stole
after 1 o'clock,
the cauldron.
about a quarter after.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm not a big stickler on those finer details.
sniffing for the speaker.
Well, speaker's
Uh,
in here.
The speaker is in that first cell over there. Probably bound and gagged.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
go to him.
I go.
Oh, Fluff's got it.
Those doors are locked and I don't have the keys.
Okay, I start. I get out my rock paper scissors club and I make it the club. And then I just start smashing away at the door like
It's an-
vodka would.
It's an iron door, so
Iron
you just hear
door.
these clanks.
Yeah.
It's the club, but yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Loose Club's not going to
Try.
be able to break the damage threshold needed to do any damage to these
Yeah.
doors.
Monty's gonna shrug off his pack and pull out 2 crowbars and a pickaxe.
He's like, Laramie's like, if you just like untie me, I can go get the town locksmith and we can get these locks picked.
Oh, I thought we were untying him as we were.
I thought he was handcuffed.
No, he's bound. Yeah, he's bound and cuffed. Like, I can go get but like untie my feet. That'd be great.
Yeah, we do that.
Alder will pull out his buck knife and cut the bindings from his feet.
All right. So Laramie gets up and he goes out to retrieve the locksmith to get these doors opened.
How long does that take?
It's gonna be a little while. So if there's anything with
Well, Monty will open up the little slide door to the speaker's cell.
yeah, so as you open up this cell with that little door, you can see the speaker just kind of sitting there on a bunk. He's not really banging on the door like the other guards were. He's just kind of sitting there staring at the floor. But he is gagged.
Hello. Oh.
Luke will say as Monty picks them up so that they can look through.
Oh, I just climb up.
Mm.
Yes. Hello.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hmm.
I am full of. Oh,
Hmm.
I don't know what is he say.
Probably untie me.
Oh, okay. Yes, we go do that soon. Okay, thank you, please. And then I jump back.
I can't. I can't help here.
Monty's going to,
While we
looking at the
wait.
speaker in his mind, I'll be like, you need help out there?
As he kind of looks up at you and kind of squints and to the light kind of coming through in this dark cell. He just like, I don't care anymore.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
Buddy. Been a rough time.
Baka's kind of gonna look exasperated around the group, and she's very mad. She's gonna punch the door that she smashed to bits,
Okay.
and her awesome feeling of happiness of having a cauldron to feed the town and no more human sacrifices is making her full of rage.
Laramie's gone to get the locksmith. The longer we wait here, the further they get away. I say we go after them now.
I agree.
Let's go pick up the trail then.
Kind of bastard steals from their own people.
Floof, can you help Calder?
Okay. Yes, I help. I go full fluff and then
So,
and,
real quick.
and start sniffing for the trail.
Real quick, what you've already
Or
found
following the
out
trail.
from the trail that you saw when you got here, Calder, you know they had an axe beak.
Yep.
You know that they left about 6 hours ago.
So they've got
knowing
a hell of a run on us.
how far an axe beak can travel, like they could be anywhere in the 10 towns.
Uh-oh. But we could find the direction maybe by the tracks.
You can find it
At
till
least
it gets to
know,
the
like, where
road,
they might have headed.
but they took the roads, so
There's no way to track them in the snow.
they're on the road.
So there's no
There's no snow.
there's
on
no
the road.
there's no
snow on the
discernible
road,
way.
but
It's
there are
all road.
multiple tracks.
More importantly,
Yeah,
if they're
on the
6
road.
hours ahead of us, there's a light blowing snow right now.
Yeah,
Those tracks
so
will stay for a couple of hours max.
yeah.
Monty's just gonna chime in. Look, we got paid to sell the thing, to leave it here with them. Unless we're getting double the price for going and getting it, I say, tough fucking luck to them.
Don't say that.
More practical thing is it's going to be hard to track them because they could gone anywhere in the 10 towns. Speaker, you know that an axe beak can get a move in a day.
Yep. Vodka huffs.
And as Mr. Montgomery pointed out, that snow does help cover their tracks.
Vodka's trying to get her head around that it was someone who actually lived and worked in the town, so where would they even go?
Would it matter? A cave somewhere, maybe? They have all the free food they'd want.
Enough for 120 people.
Well, technically 360.
It's about this time you see Laramie comes stumbling down the stairs with a key ring. He's like, I found this in the snow right outside the door here. And you must have hooked it into the snowbank. Isn't that something?
I squint at him.
Strange.
Laramie telling
Vodka
some
kinda
truth
like-
here?
You want an insight check, Laramie?
Yeah, I want an insight check Laramie. I want to make sure Laramie's not trying to pull a dirty
Oof.
here.
So does Fluff.
Yeah, he seems probably like he's telling truth to Calder.
I don't know, Calder.
Wait.
Everyone's a part of it.
That's true. That is
Wait.
true.
Full
Fuck.
Fluff
God damn it, Tanner. Why'd you pull that shit on me?
means that I get advantage on wisdom checks.
Yeah. True.
Which means I get to roll again.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Laramie's pretty hard to read for you
12.
for some reason, Floof. But, like,
that
he's-
seems strange. I'm very good at reading people.
But yeah, you see he comes in and he pulls this key ring out and starts unlocking the doors. The first one he unlocks is the speakers, and then he goes down the line.
Okay.
As he unlocks the other ones, they open and the people who are held inside come out and they get the gags taken off them and they get their bindings taken off. The only one that doesn't readily come out of his cell is the speaker.
Oh, no.
And then you open the door, you look in, he's just still sitting there, kind of staring at his hands.
You go.
Go where?
You go.
Where?
You go. You just go. That is how.
Sounds like Floof's trying to tell him to kick rocks.
It's just Floof's philosophy. Okay, we go. I don't care where we're going. We just go.
Speaker, do you know more about what or why this happened?
I just knew it was Prudence. She was a clerk here. She has a small cottage not too far away. I don't
Oh.
know where she would have gone. I don't know who she's working for. can't believe somebody like that I trusted would do such a thing.
I have a guess.
Could never catch a break.
No. And maybe that's a personal issue to sort itself out. But maybe somebody can catch it for you. We need to go to the wet trout. Or Prudence's house.
Or you can show me where Prudence's desk is, and I can rummage through it.
Her desk
She would
is the one in the front desk up in the clerk's office, and then her home is the cottage just a couple streets down. Laramie can take you there.
Wouldn't hurt to check the desk. I'm not sure if she'd keep anything pertinent here, but suppose you do that and catch up with us.
Yeah, I can. I'll rummage.
What about the rest
Help
of you?
with that.
Go to the college.
Floof can help you search.
I can go to the cottage. Somebody would want to come with.
I'll nod.
Oh, me.
Yep.
Yes, I go there.
All right. Monty. So the rest of them leave to go with Laramie to go to the cottage, leaving you behind at the town hall. Yeah, what do you do?
Just looking through the front desk here. Were there any personal effects of hers there?
It appears pretty organized, but everything here, just kind of looking through it, is work related. You don't really see any personal effects.
Are there any official bounties for a certain person? The paperwork for it here.
Yeah, there's. But I mean, it's already been filed. You see, it's got the stamp of the speaker on it, as well as the town's guard, and it's for wanted for questionings in
notarized.
regard to possible theft, 25 copper pieces
Oh, she's in there. Okay.
for Elliot Montgomery.
Well, I'm just gonna take that. And
like it never happened.
sure. And he'll hurry to catch up.
It also says very low priority.
Oh, just kicking that pride. Just.
Guys, we don't actually want him to be. So we don't actually want people coming after Monty.
Yeah, Monty also does not want people coming after him. This is fine.
All right. So yeah, we go to the cottage.
Yeah, so Laramie will take you down to the cottage. You open the front door and walk in. It is a small little one-room cottage. There's a bed and a hearth, a little table, but it looks like somebody kind of packed up rather quickly. One of the things that you find kind of interesting is you see there is a cage like hanging in the corner from the ceiling. It looks like some kind of animal or bird cage. There are, on the kind of table in the middle of the room, you can see letters strewn about. But then there was like a trunk or a chest in the corner that's been opened and the contents of which have been emptied.
Quick getaway.
Alder's gonna look through the letters.
Yeah.
Looking through the letters, none of you guys speak thieves' cant.
Mm,
So the letter,
Monty does.
Monty's not there.
Barely speaks.
Oh, cool. I'm also proficient at thieves' tools. I totally could have picked all those things.
Yeah, Monty's not there.
But
so
I feel like it was really in character that you didn't.
So the letters kind of
Yeah.
sound like gibberish. Like they're like full sentences, but it's like, like the gold cow sits on the hill at dawn. Kind of weird, nonsensical phrases.
mhm.
You don't know how to pick out the meaning in them. They just like somebody's really weird free verse poetry.
Is it obvious that it's a cipher of some sort? if you told me, if we were in this context and we find letters that are just full of nonsense, I'm going to assume it's a cipher of some sort, or that there is something to decipher.
Alder might assume it's just madness because of the rhyme.
Mm,
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check while you're trying to read through this letter.
to who, me?
Yeah,
Oh,
if you're trying to pick out anything of like value.
oh. I mean, I'm just saying I am choosing to believe that there is something to figure out here. I just don't know what it is. Fuck.
Sorry. Yeah, you it's the best, some of the most odd, just odd poetry. Like,
Yeah. Vodka. How common are axe speaks in this region? Or I suppose just would I know if how common axe speaks are? Are they kind of a rare beast of burden, or are they akin to horses?
X-Beaks,
Yeah.
they're like, they're kind of like horses. They're the preferred method of travel for a lot of people up here in the tundra, just because they're quick on
Okay.
snow, and like Vaca has one. That's how Vaca traversed the mountains.
Yeah, well, vodka tends to be the exception in a lot of things, so wasn't sure if axe speaks were also that,
They're expensive. They're
but
they're
not
kind of a
uncommon.
luxury
Highly
to
strong,
have.
hard to tame.
But like they probably come, like axe-beak travel would
So
be just
perfect for
above sled
Vaca.
dog, and then like
Yeah.
horses are probably the least convenient up here just because of the
Right.
terrain.
Yep. So we can't use those. Keep them.
Anything else that you guys want to look into?
Gonna examine the animal cage or the
Sure, go
the
ahead.
suspended cage in the corner.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a nature check.
Oh hell yeah! Because I get to add. Let's see. The 19 plus another
No.
2, so 21 because of canny.
All right. Yeah. So looking at this cage, looking at kind of the trappings within it and some of the stuff around it, you are pretty easily able to deduce that this cage belonged to a flying snake.
Flying snake.
Yep.
What does Calder know about flying snakes?
Flying snakes. You know that they are snakes that can fly.
Has Monty arrived yet?
No.
So
a flying
Maybe
snake
you
is a brightly
shouldn't have stayed
colored winged.
behind.
It's a brightly colored winged serpent found in remote jungles. You know that some people have been able to domesticate flying snakes to serve as messengers that deliver scrolls wrapped in their coils. Like that's pretty much the most common use for flying snakes is quick delivery, quick means of delivering messages non-magically.
That's unusual.
Monty,
Over here.
you finally arrive.
There's nothing in the desk. Y'all find anything here?
Odin's
No.
kept a flying snake.
Oh,
A what?
Here, I'll explain since obviously that's not carrying any more weight. It's kind of
Right.
odd.
oh no,
Yeah.
Monty just goes, huh? Yeah, I bet you did.
You can tell by the droppings and the feathers in here. And they're not, they're not part of the habitat of the Dale.
Mm.
Normally used as like a carrier animal. Akin to
Yeah.
a bird or a hawk or what have you.
Why not just use one of those? What's the significance?
I mean,
Outside of the climate not being very very friendly to a reptile, I don't know.
Right, no, of course it's fucking strange. What's the point of it? Why would they?
Monty, go ahead and roll a history check.
I mean, Do I have to roll a check if my background involves this?
I mean, you would know what there's a particular group of people
Yeah.
who seem to favor the use of flying snakes.
Yeah.
I was just saying roll a history check to know the extent of which you know. Yeah, you definitely know that there's a certain thieving group that is based out of the Sword Coast, the southern Sword Coast, mostly in Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate, that favor flying snakes, both as a symbol and as a pet.
Yeah, Monty's gonna hold up his palm, and you see it shifts
Oh,
to where there is a tattoo of a flying serpent. I'll give you a. I'll bet my 120 gold she's got a tattoo like this on her, and then it'll disappear.
take your hand and I start flipping it over and over.
So Monty, you knew that they were pretty active in Luskin, which is that city just south of the Spine. You weren't really aware that there was any activity up here in the Dale.
Yeah, down south, we've got snakes like that all over the place. It's a thieving guild, Lizets. Although thieving is only one of their avenues. Hired killers, highway robbery, and also this general thought that they can, I don't know, run a racket on the whole world and not get caught.
Great.
You.
Frostmadien is in organized crimes. Great.
I'm pretty sure it's a separate thing. The Zent's operation is.
Well, I'm not
Pretty
saying the two are
much.
related. I'm just saying that add another piece of fuck to the fuck pile.
But Calder, are they related?
God
Everyone's
damn.
part of it.
Get your
Monty.
board out.
God
Your
damn it,
string.
Tanner, I keep fucking forgetting.
Monty, you are quickly running out of enough time in a day to unpack everything that you need to.
I mean, obviously the Zent saw something that was incredibly valuable and they took it.
Okay. So what does this mean then? I'll hold up the nonsense.
Yeah, he'll give it a look over.
Yeah, so you see a note written in Thieves' Cant. Thieves' Cant's particularly used by the Zents, and the message that you could get from it is you don't know who it's from because they didn't sign it, which is very common. But it says, "I'm sending 3 your way. Secure the cauldron and bring it back to me." But where that is and who sent it, not included.
We ain't got times, locations, or places. All I can deduce is that there's 4 of them, counting the clerk.
Oh, the clerk have known what it did.
The other notes that you look through, they are just reports and observations. It appears that Prudence has been here spying on the Speaker of East Haven for quite some time.
Laramie doesn't look like he's a good secret keeper.
Oh, what's that? You just see he's like looking through the cupboards. She left an awful lot of like smoked knucklehead in here. It's a shame.
Fish?
Yeah, fish. He pulls out like a
I
rack
come
of smoked
over.
knucklehead trout.
Oh. Okay, thank you, please.
Yeah, he like takes a chunk and hands it to you. And just Floof and Laramie just eating some smoked knucklehead trout.
What are they eating?
Smoked knucklehead trout. Some fish.
They're eating.
Fish jerky.
They're eating what?
Oh. God damn it. Fish?
Fish.
I just wanted to clarify. That's all. Um,
We lost viewers, I
Yep.
think, after that. So
Lost viewers. I have no idea.
just after the fish.
so do we? As was my theory of the resident cult being involved is starting to lose credibility.
See, Calder just gives you a quick, sharp, like, cut that shit out. Like, and then he kind of just darts a quick eye over to Laramie, like, behind his mask. Like,
I, of course, use that term very loosely, based on some of the followers of the Frost
I don't think
Maiden.
that was better.
I'm gonna say it. I trust Laramie.
Did you say it to Laramie?
Hey, you know what? Hey, Laramie.
Yep. Swallows a big chunk of smoke knucklehead. Yeah. Yeah, there, Mr. Shaltari.
How do you feel about the rituals that have been taking place in the 10 towns?
I mean, I don't know. In a world of chaos, when you feel like you don't have much control, you cling to things that make you feel like you have some say in the greater cosmos. If that can give people comfort in a time of harshness, then that's okay. However, some of these towns have taken it to an extreme that only adds suffering to the already miserable circumstances in which we live.
the lights
But-
dim around Laramie during this grand soliloquy.
But is it really me to judge how one processes extended trauma? Anyway, yeah.
In
Just
insight
another
check.
big bite of knucklehead trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I asked him because I wanted to also try and get a vibe, but who the fuck am I kidding? Yeah.
Hard to read.
Nice.
No, I know how I feel. Whether or not it's accurate, who fucking knows? Who cares?
Monty's mumbling under his breath, and it doesn't matter if the one guard you know is a good guy. They're still all near to wells.
Yeah, all guards are ne'er-do-wells.
There, whoa.
Yeah, IGAN.
Even you, Laramie. Even you.
Couldn't you?
AGAN.
He's the good cop you heard so much about.
Do we
Yeah,
suspect
what now?
do we suspect a tip-off or collaboration with some of the more fervent followers?
Look, I can tell y'all right now, this probably doesn't have a damn thing to do with the Frostmaiden. The Zents
It's good.
aren't concerned with that kind of thing. I mean,
Okay.
unless the followers of the Frostmaiden have access to a lot of resources to where they can just pay the Zents. The Zents are about just doing jobs for money. Buying, selling.
With that,
Robin?
I mean, with that 17 history check, you know that's not entirely true. They're not just about money. A lot of what they do is about control as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Monty says what he's saying.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how. What do we do?
We go?
I'm at a bit of a loss.
Well, I assume we aren't going to get paid for the cauldron because it got stolen. And I'm not happy about that. But we should probably just cut our losses.
You
We
are
got paid.
sad? You are
Sad?
sad? Sad.
Mm,
Not happy.
yeah, more frustrated or regretful that we didn't just take the pot back to our inn.
There has to be more.
Okay.
Um,
I offer Monty a little bit of fish jerky. Don't be sad. Or frustrated.
Or selfish. Maka takes a bite of fish jerky.
there has to be something.
Yeah, don't sell the fish. Eat the fish.
You're right, Floof. I will eat the fish and not sell the fish.
Alder. Help me turn this place upside down. There has to be something more, perhaps a storage, a crawl space, something where she was keeping information about where they took it or why they wanted it. There has to be something more.
Oh, I also do want to say when Vodka says don't be selfish, Monty gives a big eye roll and a hair flip like any 17-year-old to his mom. Like, do not tell me what the fuck to do. Like, I'm an adult.
Oh Lord.
You said with shaky confidence.
So yeah, I'm just looking
make,
Calder in the eye.
All right, if you're gonna tear the whole place apart, go ahead and with aid, make an investigation check with advantage.
And guidance.
What is guidance add?
A D4. Oh God, do we not have any smart people in this fucking party?
Nope, I'm just wise. 14 altogether.
Was.
Wise.
Only was. Not smart.
So tearing
was.
the entire house apart, you spend like a couple hours. Eventually, you do find a piece of scrap paper that looks like, in the fireplace, that looks like it had been burned, but a portion of it was not. And on the only thing that you can make out of the writing is Argos.
Goes.
But it looks like the word itself is right on the edge where it's burned.
I had to make an educated guess. Targos.
No.
Vodka is made entirely of salt.
No sugar.
Joe, you okay?
I'm mad about the cauldron.
You're mad
I
about the
just-
cauldron? You're mad about the cauldron? I'm mad about the cauldron.
I think you're mad, but everybody's
we're
mad
all
but for
mad.
different
Everybody might
reasons,
be a
it seems
little
like.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Floof isn't. Floof is
I'm
very
just-
happy. Everything worked out great. Nothing is wrong.
They got 2 gold
I'm just
pieces.
here opening Appendix D magic, opening our magic items and seeing one thing after 15 sessions under that. And knowing that it's gone.
Episode title: The Gang Gets Grumpy.
No, we at least have
It's funny,
something.
when
to
I
go
was
off of.
over at Kristen's with James and Kaylee, we were painting miniatures. And I told him, like, you guys need to tune in tonight when you want to watch the entire party get really mad at me.
We should have known better when it was like, yeah, 500 gold, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
And
No,
the
the entire
sympathy
time.
treasure, you gave us sympathy treasure.
I know, like, you guys want to watch like
Kristen's here somewhere.
five of my closest friends yell at me?
Is Targos on the way to Goodmead? We've been there
No,
already.
Oh,
it is,
rooting
for
it
you.
is out of the way of Goodmead.
Yeah,
It's
Good Meat is literally right next door. Can we go find that murderer? I
Yeah,
don't want to think about the freaking cauldron right now.
yeah. We can
Does.
look into the, like you said, they're long gone. We're not going to be able to keep up with them, but at least we have somewhere to start. I did not do everything that we did to stop the Frostmaiden's influence here. To just have it be stolen from under our feet.
I look under my feet.
Vaka goes. Mm.
We head west to Targos. Shaltar usually has a very kind of dreamy, like, you know, kind of smiley look about him. Not now. We head west. We hit to get meat. We had good meat first, and then we investigate Targos. If everybody else wants, well, justice.
Vaka will pick up her axe. Say, fine.
Can I still come if I don't want justice?
What about revenge?
How about a 500 gold diamond?
I call that securing an investment.
That's my language.
And floof. That cauldron would give you a lot of fish.
Stew.
With
No more stew. It's okay.
we can take all the fish out of the stew and we'll give it all to you.
Why?
Because you
They're
deserve it.
in. Vaka's just gonna be like. Floof is in.
Rousing speech from Sheltari just flew. Why? Why?
Because you deserve it.
Why?
Oh. I have fish. See, look, fish. I hold up my last bit of fish jerky before I eat it. It's okay.
Yes, it's okay. Well, and who knows? Ne'er-do-wells tend to keep similar company. Maybe we find this murderer and maybe there will be more answers there. So, who wants to go to Goodmead?
Nothing else. There's booze.
I could use a drink. So yeah. Alright, on the road to Goodmead.
Laramie,
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
tell the speaker we'll be back.
Oh yeah. Sure thing. Can do.
Hopefully he sorts his problems out for himself. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Read.
we go.
Hey guys, welcome back from the break. Yeah. Yeah, I was able to finally update the art reel because it stopped being lazy and got that going. Sorry about the typo. I fixed it. But yeah. We also have all our old sessions back up on YouTube now. We're all cut up there as well. If you missed a session or if you want to rewatch people get mad at me.
You want to help us figure out what's going on in a current session.
Mhm.
LOL.
Yeah.
In other words, Tanner is
Yay.
a rock star
He's alright.
Yeah.
Just
and worked
yeah,
a
you can-
big
while.
him up too much.
Yeah.
In other words, Tanner worked his butt off.
But yeah,
I think
you can
we should put,
watch-
credit
You mean
where
like
credit is
the credit of 500 gold gems? on our
Hey.
tab.
Oh, we'll get him. We'll get him back.
Oh,
Got him.
we're getting.
You think this campaign had a plot, Tanner? Not the fuck anymore.
Also, thank you for the follow, unintelligible Tony, and Travis, you should know that Pi Jim sends his regards.
Holy shit!
There's a
That is
recurring
Pi Jim.
character that we need to bring back. But anyway, yeah. So if you want to check out any of our old sessions, you can get that on YouTube. I'm gonna be better about regularly getting those up after these sessions are done. Another quick reminder: we will not be playing next week because next week is 4th of July. And we probably won't be playing the week after that either because I will be in the process of moving into my new house. So
We might play something
we might play something.
like Sea
You know
of
what?
Thieves, perhaps.
Either that or we should check out these new Ghosts and Phasma.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Spooky time.
'Cause
Can
I've
I play
heard there-
Phasma, or is that two?
It's 4 players.
Joe, I would love to see Joe play
You
Phasma.
can.
Yeah,
can
Joe,
I'll
I would
watch.
like to-
I'll
Yeah,
just
I'll
watch.
I'll just give color commentary to
Can,
Yeah,
it, can,
let's,
can it be
I'll
Joe
draw,
playing Vodka,
yeah.
playing Phasma?
That might give
No.
Joe a little bit more
No.
courage.
No, that is the surest way to die.
Could be Joe playing Juliet playing Phasma.
Surest way to die.
But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
before
I want to see that.
I would check it out. But anyway, we'll figure something out. We'll probably stream. I don't know if we'll be playing D&D, but we'll probably stream. But yeah, those are the quick kind of updates I wanted to give before we jump back into the session. Right before we went to break, you guys had figured out that the clerk at East Haven is a member of the Zenturium, right? Is that how they're pronounced?
Zentarim?
Zentarim?
Zentarum is how I always say it.
Zentarum.
Jar-
The Zents. The
We're just
Zents.
gonna go with that.
Yeah.
The Zents.
I
Her
thought
name
it
is
was the.
Prudence Tarkwald. Was the clerk at the East Haven Town Hall, and apparently she is a Zent, and you're not sure who her boss is, but once they figured out that the cauldron was at East Haven Town Hall, they quickly dispatched a group of people to come and steal it. The only clue that you
Those
really have besides Prudence being involved was a note that pointed you towards Targos. However, you have some business that you need to finish up in Goodmead, which is just a couple miles down the road.
Yeah.
So, before we went to break, you guys were heading south. It is about a 10-mile
You
journey
go.
down to Goodmead, so it's going to take you pretty much the rest of the day. You can travel 12 miles on the road in a day, 1.5 miles per hour in this weather. So
How
yeah,
much does How much does a axe beak cost?
how much does an axe beak cost? That's a good question. Do you want me to look it up right now, or
I mean, well, would there be
Only
any
one-
to purchase?
only one person can ride one at a time? You'd have to buy 5.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And Vodka already has a perfectly good axe beak waiting for her.
You only have to buy 4. You only have to buy 4 minus 1 if we get her axe beak back.
right.
And you
Yeah.
only need 3.
And it's if people haven't killed their axe beaks for food yet. Just saying. Horse is delicious. If it was
Man.
cold, I would eat it.
Look at those drummies on that axe beak.
That
Sure.
axe still.
would have asked me the string break.
All
'cause
right.
I don't know where it is. Like off the top
Yeah,
of my
so-
head.
Let's not even worry about it.
Probably more money than you have.
Yeah.
We're
I,
already in so much debt.
Tanner.
Hiln, I don't know if you knew this, but Hiln's actually just a giant raccoon in a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh my
So
god.
it's your
Fucking
self-insert.
Tom
It's
Nook.
your self-insert.
Just time,
The Tom Nook reference.
Time out. Time out. Self-insert. Are you saying I am a raccoon in a Hawaiian shirt?
Have you heard anything that more accurately describes Tanner in your life?
Yeah.
Wow.
Most of them were just things I was saying to roast him behind his back.
Ooh.
I noticed when my outrage, I think I clipped my audio. So I apologize about that. I get. Okay, no, that's fair. I prefer possums to raccoons.
You do?
Oh,
Possums are better for the environment.
Possums are amazing.
Yeah. They
They're-
can't get rabies. They eat ticks. They eat like dead carrion, so they clean up the environment. They're relatively cleanly animals. They
So
just
are raccoons.
Raccoons are not cleanly. Not cleanly.
Just
The
imagine this in
scavengers
a Hawaiian
have
shirt.
rabies.
All right, I feel like we've gotten sidetracked.
Yeah, we have.
Great
Um,
sidetracked, yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
Tanner,
yeah.
I would like, if it is possible, and Calder will try to clear this with a group too, if we could deviate just before we get to Goodmead to Calder's cabin outside of Goodmead.
Yeah, so you want to stop at your house
Yes.
before you
Are
get
we going
there?
to stay there, just in general?
Well, I mean, it's free lodging.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Me, Joe, not Vodka. Vodka's just like crunching through the snow like dirty thief, mother.
Yeah.
Braga.
So
Joe
after
Pesci.
after about 8 hours of angry stomping through the snow, you guys arrive at kind of a little offshoot from the main road, a little bit before Goodmead. That Calder starts to like say, you know, his house is up the road this way a little bit, off onto the forest line, the tree line.
No, Og, I'm not going to acknowledge you.
There's water over here.
Yeah, so you guys, I assume you guys follow Calder
Yep.
as he takes you up kind of this trail that leads up into the beginnings of the forest near just north of Goodmead, and eventually you arrive at kind of this picturesque looking cabin tucked into the woods here, and you see smoke kind of billowing from the chimney. You know, lights
Calder
and-
quickens his pace.
Yeah.
I would just like to
Calder's-
ask Calder, do you remember what you saw in the mirror?
I do.
Okay.
Is somebody here? It's like
Well,
Calder
if you
starts
go
running.
fast, I go fast too. Yeah, I go fast too. I go full floof too, just in case.
Yeah, Calder doesn't acknowledge it. He just beelines for the cabin.
All right.
I think somebody might be here that he's not expecting.
Yeah, you guys see Calder kind of just like start running towards the front door. Calder, as you get there, what do you do?
I open the door.
All right. Calder just swings the door open. It opens up into kind of a large main room where the fireplace is and the cooking and kind of living space is, with the rooms kind of off to the side. And sitting there over a wood stove, you see your mother.
Calder will
And
pull up his mask.
she turns, hearing the door open and the wind blow in, and she looks across at you, and you see she smiles, some tears in her eyes as she kind of quickly cuts across the room and throws her arms around you.
Yeah, I hug back.
And she says, "Oh my gosh, I
How are you
haven't seen
now?"
you in so long."
Been 11 years. Mom.
It has been. Sorry about that.
He'll look back at the door. Is everybody standing there?
Holy shit.
I'm on your heels and I am very fluffy. And I just have the biggest eyeballs right now, like staring up at her.
Come in, everyone.
The
in.
one thing that you guys all just hits you is the smell. It smells like sweet bread is being baked. Goodmead has a plethora of honey, and you can smell what smells like fresh baked goods with honey.
Vodka will dip down and step into the cabin. It smells
I go
One.
just scamper right inside through everybody's legs, and I start looking for the good smell.
Mum, these are my associates, Mr. Shaltari, Mr. Montgomery, Miss Vaca Wildspeaker, and Floof. Everybody, this is Vela Soulblade, my mother.
Hello, I am Floof.
Hello. It's wonderful to meet all of you. Please come in. Make yourselves at home. Any friend of my son is welcome here.
Floof, could you say that again? Oh dear. Technical
Floof has been
difficulties.
silenced by the good smells.
Oh no!
Oh,
There
okay.
we go.
Oh, I can hear Floof now.
I said, hello, I am Floof. Okay,
Yes, we got that.
sorry now.
Yes, we got that part.
Nah. Goodbye.
Yeah, no, she like kind of waves you all in, and there are plenty of like big kind of comfy sitting chairs and stuff. Like it's like a cabin. It's a little cabin. It's got one main room in the middle where most of the living and cooking and stuff take place, and it's got a couple rooms off to the side. But you know, for warmth's sake, most of it's in this one room. But it feels cozy and welcoming.
It's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's been so long. I haven't been back to Goodmeaden. When I finally arrived and well, no one was home, I don't know. I don't know what I expected.
We heard that it's been some time. You two, I'm sure, have some catching up to do. So I'll excuse myself, presumably with some sweetbread.
Yeah, she'll pull out a basket of this freshly baked loaf of sweetbread and hand you that as well as a knife to cut it with, and
I excuse myself to another room.
yeah, so you walk into one of the bedrooms.
Kind of like doing this to like Vodka and Monty. Not Floof, because I know Floof is fucking just whatever.
Floof is
Wherever.
definitely following the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Smells good. Smell is good. Smells good. I did it.
Do the rest of you get
Monty
the
just
hint?
snatches a roll. And he's just gonna linger for a minute, looking between Calder and his mom. And I'll just take a bite and go into the other room.
Vaca will give a nod and kind of like bump Calder's shoulder, and will also follow the good smells into the other room.
All right. So, Calder, you are left alone in the main room with just your mother. I'm gonna ask that everyone deafen.
Oh.
Oh.
Besides Calder.
Goodbye.
Keep an eye on your messenger, and I will let you know when you can rejoin the chat. That includes you. There we go.
There he goes.
So he's gonna try to be sneaky.
Trying to be sneaky.
Try to be a sneaky boy. Yeah. So you see, they all kind of like awkwardly kind of walk into a bedroom, all of them, and close the door. Yeah.
Yeah, Calder's gonna kind of just go and sit down in the main room, avoiding like his father's chair, because you know, like every dad's got like the chair they sit in.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna just sit down and wait for his mom to come join him.
Yeah, you see, yeah, your mom will come and she'll sit down. She sits down. However, you notice, like you said, like, make an insight roll. Just make an insight roll.
Okay. Come on, don't fail me now. Fuck.
Yeah. So she'll come and she sits down. However, she doesn't sit down in her what would have been her normal chair. It's been 11 years, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Word. Well, I mean, I guess they should just see. Well, it's like, it's good to see you.
It is. Likewise. It's been so long. You've grown so much. Sorry that I was gone for so long.
I was a bit upset about it at first, but Pa told me that you got the wild in your heart. Then it took me near 9-10 years later before I understood that. So I'm not mad. Just want to know what happened to you.
It's hard to explain.
Hard how?
She's gonna kind of looks you in the eye, and you see her eyes kind of flash this icy blue, and I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
You hear this voice kind of smooth and soft. It's not your mother's. She says, I can't explain because I'm not her. I'm here to collect a debt owed
Dad.
to Levistus. And you will help me claim it. You're charmed for the next 24 hours. You regard this person as a friend and an ally, and will do anything that they ask. They will speak, if they speak it to you either verbally or telepathically, you can hear a voice in your head. You will help me deliver what is owed to Levistus.
Okay, player question. What are the limitations of the charmed effect?
So this particular charmed effect is you cannot be asked to harm yourself. And if you are harmed by the person who charmed you, you can repeat this save. When you pass the save, you are immune to the effect for a day. But
Okay.
it is a much more powerful charm effect than the typical charm person spell. You can be asked to harm your allies without it
Okay.
affecting your
That's
charm.
what I was.
The only thing you can't do
wondering.
is like she can't tell you to kill yourself. And
Yeah.
she can't tell you, and she can't like just sit there and stab you over and over again while
Yeah.
you're like, thank you, mother.
Thank you, mother. Love you, mother. All that. Okay.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, you see that, and you see for a second, like her real face kind of shows itself, and you see this very beautiful and elegant devil. And it quickly flashes back to the face of your mother. And she, tonight, when you're asleep, going to deliver Shaltari back to Levistus.
How am I to do that?
She pulls a dagger, and you see it is this kind of cruel looking, blue, icy looking dagger. This should do the trick.
Another player question. Can I question it, or is it just like yep, you got it?
Yep, you got it.
All right.
I mean, you can ask questions, but like everything that she's saying, yeah, I will do this.
So as a player or as a character, like I'm aware that this isn't my mother.
You
Or
are
is this-
you are aware now that she's not your mother, but you really don't care You feel more connected to her than you've ever felt connected to anybody in the world.
Okay.
Like your allegiances are to her 100%.
All right then. You've got it. And he'll slip the dagger into his coat.
All right. She says you should go retrieve your friends. I have dinner ready shortly.
All right. I can do that. And he'll get up. And like that, I see Joe leaves the
Right.
leaves the chair. Perfect timing.
Right. Hello.
Oh,
Hello. All right. There's one waiting on the others.
They not watching the chat.
I'd hope not.
They probably meant, or they probably thought you meant the Discord chat or something.
All right. I'll just spam them in every possible
Just every single spot where we can
every
spam
place
back.
that we talk to each other at.
Can they come back?
It's almost like it'd be easier if there was just one.
I
suppose I could just
Hush.
tell Kiwi.
Hush. Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Both of you live with the other person.
Yeah.
Just holler
We
upstairs, Curtis.
Yeah, we could.
Are we supposed to come back? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can come back.
Oh damn it! Now I look dumb if I don't.
Do it. Yell.
They're like
Hey,
right at
I think I just had a heart attack. What is wrong with you?
Well, probably a lot of things, but nothing wrong with my eyes.
You guys,
it-
Calder opens up the door and lets you know. I guess you can say I'm not going to talk for you.
Hey, she'll have supper ready here soon, so you guys can come back out. Don't have to huddle in here all weird and such.
Your houses are all cramped into a bedroom. Like it's far too small for all four of you, especially with vodka in there.
Oh well,
like-
Baka's doing the crowded subway sit where she's just got her knees like
Eating a
pressed
piece of
tightly
bread.
together.
I'm-
and
Honey
like
butter on
this,
it.
and
We've
she's
decided there was honey
like,
butter.
we're on-
Yes, I'm playing a game where I'm tearing off small chunks of bread and I'm trying to like make them into Floof's mouth.
Monty, acknowledging how crowded this space is going to man spread as much as possible.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
You're everything Tumblr warned me about.
I just poke my head out. Will there be more of this?
Oh yes, I have another loaf in the oven right now, as well as some fresh venison.
Something that is not fish.
I just kind of
Oh
slide
no, there's
past,
plenty
It's
of
kinda
game in the woods.
glide past Calder. And
Good
Take a
Meat's
seat.
actually the lake that Good Meat is on is actually pretty much completely frozen over.
Paul and I would always have to go up to either Lonely Wood or to Targos, even East Haven every now and again to go do some fishing.
Hmm.
Most time it was just hunting wild game.
So
Moose
I,
very lucky. Most time it was deer.
so I assume
Well-
you all plan to spend the evening here? It is quite late, after all, and you don't want to have to pay the innkeeper.
well, that's not really up to us.
Well, you are
All right.
welcome.
Well, that does make things easier then, doesn't it? I have already unpacked some of my stuff in the other room.
Oh, sure. I'll stay, I guess, as you're just slinging your shit.
He's
everywhere.
already got one boot completely off. He's untying the other one.
Oh, well, if you insist.
I ain't one to turn down no hospitalities. Thank you kindly, Miss.
venison.
Say, Calder,
all
I've
good.
been not saying your last name this whole time because it's hard for my southern
Soulblade.
tongue. Shut.
It's Elvish. Soulblade. It means pale or ghost wolf.
Miss Ghost Wolf.
Soulblade would work. It just sounds
Say-
weird when
so-
you say it like that.
Thank you, Miss.
Monty the colonizer.
Your name is Wolf now.
Manners.
You're
make it-
Smith now.
Oh dear.
But yeah, she starts serving you guys food. Yeah, not stew and it's not fish.
It's glorious.
No. It's fucking excellent.
Language.
So, really?
King excellent.
It's my mum.
Hey, in front of his goddamn mother.
Mr. Montgomery, language.
Sorry,
Baka leans over and flicks both Montgomery and Shaltari, and does this to Floof if they try to say "fucking excellent" again.
Excellent.
Oh no. Too bad Uncle's teaching a small child bad words.
A floof.
I,
A floof.
I apologize. Yes. Self-blade.
Oh, it's fine. I take much less offense to it than my son does.
So
I'm just not shy of it, just out of respect.
we're all just like sitting around just eating. We're it's sitting at the table.
Yeah, you're over at your friend's house, eating dinner
Oh.
with his mom.
11 years, huh?
Oh, Harry, no.
You talking to Calder or you
Bella.
talking to his
Um,
mother?
Well, yes.
I'm just kind of putting it out there, putting it out in the ether, I guess.
She just kind of nods. It has been a while. I was out in the Dale, reconnecting with myself and my culture and where I came from.
How was that?
Enlightening, but difficult. It's hard to leave your family behind for so long.
Really?
And she looks over at Calder, but it seems they've done just fine.
You just kind of look over at Calder.
More or less.
More or less. Well, it's better. That's good.
Vodka will kind of finish what the scoop of venison that she has in her mouth and look over to Calder's mother and just say, "Your son has done a fine job keeping us safe in the wilderness, helping us to find our way."
Well, it's a group effort, speaker.
And humble the entire time. And she takes another scoop of stew, watching the reunited mother and son.
Yeah, she's like, I would expect nothing less.
Oh,
It's true, it was a group effort. Very very tightly knit group effort, I would say. It has come to be. What else did you manage to complete during your travels?
I mean, I really don't want to spend much time speaking of myself. I'd be much more interested in hearing about what you've been up to.
That's true. 11 years, Calder. Probably a lot.
I it's been a lot. It's been a long road. Sorry, it just feels it's hard to enjoy something nice right now, you know?
Hmm.
Having a home, having a warm hearth, people inside of it. Past couple years have been a little rough here before Hilton put us on our little job for her.
Hmm.
Not since Pa disappeared.
Surely in 11 years must have done stories.
Um,
Exciting stories to share. Something that was worth it all, yes?
she just kind of looks around the table. She's like, perhaps I'll share some of those stories in the morning, but for the moment I am quite exhausted. And from the looks of it, you guys have been traveling quite a fair bit yourselves. I'm sure you could use a good night's sleep.
Well, I can't speak for anyone else.
Yep. While Vaka is eating, she will kind of ask, have you gone into Goodmead? How are the people of the village?
I have
The people in the village are a little worse for wear as of late, with the speaker's death and all. But a few of the townsfolk have recently dealt with the issues that were plaguing the town. However, it did come at quite a loss of life.
Have they chosen a new speaker yet? Last I knew it was between Shandar and Oilvasa.
They have not. The election had been postponed due to the. Hold on, I gotta pull up the note here. The Verbeg. I'm sure you're aware that the shipments of mead out of Goodmead have been halted lately. Well, it turns out there were a couple of Verbegs out in the woods attacking the caravans and stealing the mead. But the town mustered about 20 fighters and dealt with them. Most
What
made
are
it back
Verbegs?
alive. Verbeg, they're kind of like let's see if I can. So a Verbeg, they're giants that resemble oversized humans with gangly limbs and elongated faces. Some have other features that give them a fearsome aspect. Verbegs craft their own armor and weapons. They prefer thrown spears above all else. But yeah, they're kind of a giant. They're not quite as big as giants, but they're intelligent creatures. They craft weapons, they craft armor, they have their own kind of culture, but they're pretty hostile and pretty much loners.
I'll look at a picture. I want to see how gnarly these things look.
They're not really that gnarly.
Oh,
Here, I will.
More tubular and on the surface.
I'll see if I can pull one up so you guys can all get
They're fairly
idea
radical.
of what these things look like. Hold on, I messed that up. Pull up the.
well, they just look like derpy, kind of like a. Well, I can't say derpy. They kind of got like a Frankenstein's monster appearance about them.
Yeah, I mean, they're a type of giant. Like, I guess you could say they're kind of like orcs and like ogres and stuff like that. Since like they're intelligent, but they're, yeah, just hostile. And these
But they're
ones had been
hostile and probably drunk.
these ones had been stealing the mead and stuff from Good Mead, and they had killed the speaker. But yeah, Good Mead was able to round up a hunting party and sent them into the woods and took care of it. However, they lost a few in the process. It would have
You
been
good
nice had
folk.
a couple heroes coming along and taking care of this quest before it progressed without them.
Okay, Tanner. Tanner, okay.
Mm,
I bet we would have gotten a very big, solid reward that would have then just gotten stolen from under us.
You can't do every side quest.
Well, I look forward to the morning then.
Yeah, and once you guys are done eating, she kind of will show you to where you can sleep for the evening. So besides this main room, there are 4 rooms, 2 to each kind of side. You guys are already in one where Sheltari had already began unpacking. There's a bed there, and there's another room, 2 more rooms with beds, and then the 4th room is just like storage. But you guys can sleep in those rooms as well as sleep out in the main room.
I'll move my stuff wherever. Probably.
you can stay in my room, Mr. Sheltari. That's fine.
Oh man, if you're just tuning in, welcome. And yeah, no, you didn't miss anything.
What?
Didn't miss anything other
Like-
than a character got reunited with his mother that he hasn't
Yeah.
seen in 11 years. NBD.
Yeah,
And our quest reward got stolen.
yeah, the
NBD
Yeah, they stole the cook pot.
because of some fucking thieves guild.
All right, so
Loof.
I guess where does everybody sleep?
Oh, a
Calder's
healer's kit.
mom takes one of the rooms, obviously. So there's 2 other rooms, each with
I'll
one bed
just-
in it, and then there's the main room that you can pick a couch or
Sleep by the
throw a.
fire.
Okay, so Floof is in the main room, next to the
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Sheltari is in that one room where you would begin unpacking your stuff.
Oh, Monty will try to go up to the next to the fireplace and into that chair, but see that Floof is already curled up in it. So he'll just lean
Switch me over.
one of the dining chairs up against the front door and just sit in it and fall asleep sitting up there.
All right.
With the doorknob in your back.
Like the doorknob is
Feels pretty good.
I'm basically both blocking the door out of paranoia and sleeping there.
All right.
Tracks.
You know my house locks, right?
No.
Like you don't have to lean up against the door.
But he's still doing it.
Fair enough.
Look, apparently Monty has a bad perception of locks when they are not described to him before I decide to take actions.
Sorry. I'll make sure to describe the locks in every room you enter before anything else.
Right? I mean, or just stop.
These
calling him
doors
out.
are locked. It's a padlock.
I need to do some research on
Really
lock
shiny.
types. Yeah, so And then
Yeah, I kind
Vodka,
of realized that halfway through my bit.
Vodka, are you just crashing in the main room then too?
Yeah, Vaco will probably do that.
And then Calder takes the
So-
last
Seeing
bed.
the
Yeah.
seeing like once everybody's kind of like settled and stuff, at some point, Vaca is going to go outside.
Okay.
And there's still snow in this area, right?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, Vodka. Where are you heading? Sorry, I was just dozing off in front of the only entrance and exit here. You headed somewhere?
Are you
just, like,
sleeping?
You just like pick up Monty's chair, set
And
it in.
just scurry him to the side.
The entire time he's moving.
Like,
The whole
not that
time
you
while you're
pulled
listening
like
about-
actually picking him up. He's like, nobody's going to get through this door.
Hey.
As you
Yeah, at some
walk
point-
outside and you close the door, you hear the sound of a chair being pulled across the wood, and it thumps back against the door as Monty puts himself back in front of the door, angrily.
Yeah, so Vaca is going to go outside and have this moment alone where she's going to like kneel in the snow and kind of like put her hands on her thighs and close her eyes and just feel the snow and the cold around her. And she'll not meditate, but just feel the nature around her, feel the force of the world around her, and just think of home and think of Tarnak, because this is very difficult for her. Because the idea of not seeing your boy for 11 years, or for however long it was that she had to be away from him, is seeming to be getting longer and longer. So listening to the howl of the wind and feeling the cold of the snow on her limbs, she is thinking and willing the wind that is pushing through past her body and sending it up the mountain and making that connection that the wind that blows through her is also going to blow through him.
Okay.
And then she'll come back and jiggle the door and be like, that motherfucking southern scoundrel. I hope there is a window by the door. And Vaca lifts the window, reaches her arm in, grabs a leg of the chair, and pulls it. And then lets herself in the front door.
Yeah, Monty, you had just been able to doze off as you feel the chair get yanked out from under you, and you go crashing to the ground.
Oh, I dart into the room in the kitchen. Ugh. Ugh. Why are you sitting on the floor?
Vaca will come back in the cabin. Really hoping to see Floof with their stick of rock, paper, scissors that just has a honey bun on the top of it now.
It's gone.
Monty will
Nice
pick
one,
himself up and dust himself off, and he's like, "Yeah, you're right, Floof," and like walk by and frazzle their hair, and then go take the chair that Floof was sleeping in.
Okay. I strut back over and then get on his lap and curl up into a ball and fall back asleep.
Monty just like lifts the brim of his hat and looks down, shrugs, goes back to sleep.
If fits, I sits.
Yeah,
Alright,
and the
so-
Vaca will fall asleep.
So as everyone falls asleep, Calder,
Yes.
everyone is asleep. Shaltari sleeps in the room next to you. Everyone else sleeping out in the main room.
like to roll for stealth.
Why was that such an
No.
important?
No.
You don't.
Why?
Everyone is
Why?
asleep.
Why is this an?
So I don't need
No
to roll
one
for
said
stealth.
watch. You can if you'd like.
Okay. All right.
The room to
Calder.
Calder's, the room or the door to Calder's room creaks open, and Calder steps out.
Calder slips on his mask. He stalks his way to Sheltari's room. Slowly opens the door. And he'll approach Sheltari in bed as he'll pull out this dagger of ice. And he'll put a hand over Sheltari's mouth and stab him. Would you like me to roll to hit?
Since Sheltari is unconscious, you get that with advantage, and if it hits, it's auto crit.
Okay. I'm just gonna use my buck knife as a stand-in for the ice dagger. Unless the ice dagger has its own stats.
It
I
deals.
have the stats for it.
It deals different damage. Yeah.
Okay.
But just roll to hit using the buck knife, and then add a +2. So that's a crit, auto crit. So it is gonna deal 6d6 ice damage
I'm so sorry.
+6, or
Six.
+2, and then plus your dexterity.
Okay, so 66. So there's 5. And another 5. So that's 16 plus my dex mod, which is another 3. That's 19.
+2.
21 damage of
So
ice.
21 ice damage.
Are you still up?
Sheltari, you have 1 hit point left. Your eyes flash open, and you see Calder standing over you, his mask down. And he just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger of ice.
Do something.
Calder, you see his eyes as they open, and your blow didn't kill him.
You made a mistake.
Sorry, Mr. Sheltari. Levistus needs what's owed.
I'm gonna blast him in the fucking face.
Yes, you will.
Would you thunder wave his ass across the room?
Do it!
What just happened?
I don't know, but everything is out of control.
Monty was gonna be the killer.
No. You
It was proof.
You. This knife I still in me?
Yeah, it's still in your chest.
The murderer was
You made a mistake.
Color's mom.
And I just look out the window, and my whole form, every joint and digit of my body starts to glow, and then starts to form lines between each point. A constellation forming on my entire body.
Oh, shit.
I look down at the knife and at myself and out the window. And a tear starts rolling down the eye. You just hear, "Thank you." And then I blast his ass across the room.
You guys are mad at the cauldron.
All right, Calder, can you make that save?
What's the save I need to make?
Con save.
On save. Oops, that's not met with advantage.
That is a fail.
Yep.
You take 10 thunder damage as this crack of thunder blows you back through the door that you had left partially
That'll wake us
open,
up.
slamming you onto the ground next to the chairs. Everyone in the house is immediately woken by the sound of thunder in the other room. And
Full floof. Instant.
roll for initiative.
No.
Oh no!
You, this whole you were so nice though. How are you now?
Dead and you.
Dead, thanks.
No, you guys. Oh,
Of course
no.
he gets a natural 20 on his initiative.
No.
Are you menaced? What's happened? Oh no.
Holy shit.
Calder,
What the fuck did you do?
you are blasted out of this room. You're laying on the floor next to Vaka, who just jumps awake, but you're first.
I'm gonna leave this up to you, Tanner. What gear does Calder have on him right now?
Calder, you knew what you were asked to do. The only instruction you were told to do was with the dagger. It's all you brought
Okay.
with you into that room.
Okay.
But
That's
you
all
have
I
your
needed to
armor.
know.
You have all that other stuff. But you did not bring your bow. It is in the other room. And you have one target.
Yep. Let me read something. I'm gonna bonus action cast Zephyr Strike. Ignore that, because that wasn't supposed to happen. So my speed's doubled until the end of round. And my movement does not cause attacks of opportunity. So I cast Zephyr Strike, and through the window in Calder's room, you hear a crash as crows surround Calder. And Calder is going to run up to you, Sheltari, and he's going to try to take the dagger that's sticking out of your chest currently.
All right.
What would you like me to roll for that?
Make a contested check. So you can make sleight of hand, and then Sheltari make either athletics to try to shove Calder away from you, or an acrobatics to try to dodge out of his grasp.
No, that was the wrong guy.
Rolling good.
I'm so sorry.
Stop it.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're
I'm
not.
so sorry.
You did this on purpose.
You ne'er do well.
Yeah,
You never will.
he's got it. I can't do it. I can't do
Alright,
anything
so
about
that's
it.
your action then to grab the dagger. So you spend your action, you pull the dagger from Sheltari's chest, and you stand like kind of squaring up on him, ready to attack once again. Vaka, you see as you wake up, you hear that blast, you see Calder jump up from the ground, run in at this weird star form that vaguely resembles Sheltari. And you see Calder pulls a dagger out. And he looks like he's
Ice dagger.
getting ready. Yep, you can see an ice dagger in his hand.
Oh shit balls. Oh no. Oh, so Vaka sees this happen and is just overcome with a whelm of emotion that she didn't see this change or see that the person they were looking for might, like, she's making lots of conclusions very, very quickly.
It's the math.gif.
Yep. And Vaka is going to get up run over to Calder here. And Vaka's going to try to grapple him to get the knife out of his hand.
Okay, that's an athletics check from you, Vaka, and either acrobatics or athletics from you, Calder.
Ooh.
This music is so.
Oh no!
Vaka, you come running up there, and the emotions that are currently coursing through you, the thoughts you had earlier about your own son left back in the mountains, seeing Calder be united with his mother, only to be just broken by what's happening here. Your emotions kind of take the better of you, and you come in this room kind of grasping wildly and are able to Calder's able to kind of just step aside.
Oh no.
Is Evil Calder gonna just TPK us? Or, like, what's
Monty.
going on here?
Monty with is gonna stand up, kicking full floof out of his lap. Turns to see Calder with the ice blade in his hand, right?
Yeah, he has this ice dagger in his hand.
Bonus action, gonna talk into Calder's mind. What's this about? He can respond.
Calder, the only really thing that you can think is Levistus. I must collect this debt for Levistus. I must collect this debt for Levistus. It's just playing kind of on repeat in your head.
So do I hear that?
If you choose to respond, that's pretty much all you can really say.
Yeah. It's just, I've got to do this for Levistus. This is the only thing I can do. I have to collect what is owed to Levistus.
What the fuck?
Spooky. Oh god.
Can you roll an insight check, Monty?
Sure.
Nothing sus here. Everything checks out.
It's
In all the
always
times that
super-
you've talked to Calder, either in person or through this telepathic bond, this is off. Something's off here.
Yeah. Monty's going to sort of focusing on that mantra in his head, and he's like, nope, that ain't you. And he's just gonna flick his hand to the side and cast Calm Emotions on Chaltari.
Altari and
on me?
Calder?
No, on Calder.
Oh, fuck. I was going to say,
God. I'm bad.
Maybe everybody.
Well,
Right.
I mean, it's a 20-foot radius sphere.
But it's humanoid I choose.
Yeah, it's humanoids he chooses.
Uh,
So please make a charisma saving throw, Calder.
No more nat 20s.
okay.
yeah, stop that nonsense.
I'm sorry!
That's 3 times!
Does anybody have an inspiration that they want to force him to
No.
roll with
Ooh,
a
I don't think if
disadvantage?
I don't know. If
I
I, had
gave out-
inspiration, I,
I
didn't
gave
write
out a
it
whole
down.
bunch of them at one point.
Oh my god!
When?
I definitely used mine at another point.
Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't
man.
used mine.
Holy sh-
Guys, I
Yeah.
just...
Oh my
Hey, how do I
fucking
whisper
God.
chat again? Is it /W?
Fucking cares, you
I'll put
traitor!
it in the chat. I'll put it in the
Hold on.
chat.
I just got to write a message to Tanner.
It's that.
/W and then
Okay.
GM or DM or
Fucking /fuck you. That's what's going on right now.
yeah. So
I'm
Monty,
so upset I have to color.
you try to calm emotions and nothing. He's still
right.
looking at Shaltari with murderous intent.
Yeah, everybody, all you heard me say out loud was, that ain't you. Snap out of it. And
Snap
There you
out
go,
of it.
Tanner.
it didn't work.
Floof. Seeing everything
What?
that's going on, What do you do?
During this melee,
My
Vaka
neck!
would have probably yelled, "Run, Shaltari," or something along those lines.
I just sort of scramble in to the room past everybody, and I go, my net! I pull out my net. I'm gonna try and throw it over Calder,
Okay.
because
Roll.
that's where everyone's looking.
Roll to hit.
Rolled a net.
Roll to net. There's a 13
Miss.
hits.
It is a miss.
Wait!
Oh,
Wait!
superiority die? Can you do it?
I precision attack. Does this count as a weapon attack?
Yes.
Because
This is a
I
weapon
can
attack.
add it to the attack roll. Okay. 1d8. Halved.
The minimum of 1.
14.
14
What?
meets my AC.
Okay. I
So
don't know.
Floof,
Right,
it does
so
instead of
3
doing
damage,
damage, it's gonna
but-
just auto restrain. So Floof goes running in
Okay.
there and just throws their net, which has many repairs in it at this point in time, over
Yeah.
Calder and just yanks on it. Calder, you are just pulled tightly against yourself. You are restrained.
It's the curtains.
Shaltari.
It was the curtains. It wasn't for the med kit.
The all of like the points of light, all of the like stars on his body have formed into the shape of chalice kind of emblazoned on his chest. Like Vodka's like screaming at him. He just kind of looks down at this gaping wound in his chest, and he just kind of reaches up and holds his hand over it, and he's looking you in the fucking eyes. And Levistus had his chance, but I have somebody else with me now,
Jesus.
and I cast Cure Wounds on myself. In doing so,
Do something cool. Yeah!
in doing so, the Chalice constellation glows, and I gain and I gain another D8 plus my wisdom.
Nice!
So 22.
So you
That's all of
watch
it.
as the
Bruh.
wound that you gave him, Calder, just this starlight kind of shines from it. And you see one of the constellations that now cover his body shines with it. And you see the wound completely close. At that, behind all of you, you hear this voice. Wow. You really are hard to kill, aren't you, Shaltari? I suppose I'll have to do this one myself. As you guys turn around, you see Calder's mother. As her form begins to shift, and giant red wings sprout from her back. And that's where we'll end the session.
For 2 weeks?
Are you?
Oh, dude!
Wait, so is this not his mommy for real?
Bro, my poker face was failing me so fucking hard during that.
Oh.
Oh!
I colored 2 whole butterflies during that.
No, that is not his mom.
Figured as I'm sad now. Oh, I gave a narrative-driven little meditation fucking bullshit, and it's not. Oh, I'm sad.
Don't let the The twists and turns undercut what happened. Let it fuel you.
Aka's about to explode.
Kick her right in the head.
They-
Hope y'all
Floof
enjoy.
was finally successful with their
Yay!
Yeah.
That's what we're remembering from this session, not the 3 back-to-back nat 20s.
Point of order: the net should have been at disadvantage
Wild.
because it's a thrown weapon with the range of only 5 feet.
Mhm.
So
You know what? Let it stand. Let it stand. This is cool. I want it to stand this way.
No.
Don't you rules lawyer this
I
away
will-
from us,
I'll
Travis?
Yeah, bitch.
For the
that's why I
narrative.
didn't say it at the time, and I waited until it became established narrative.
All right. Well,
got it
still got
with-
it. So
I got it with
hope
disadvantage.
y'all enjoyed
so-
Slasher.
But,
Calder.
Yeah, well, guess
Camp
what?
Crystal Lake
Wow.
Calder. Do it for
Uh,
Mother Calder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
They all
that,
want-
all that damage.
They want to
all
hurt
that
you,
damage.
Calder.
You one
They
hit
shouldn't
point. You
be here,
had me.
Calder.
Oh,
You almost had me,
You should have
Dude.
been watching him.
but
I
gonna
can't
lie,
believe one hit
that was
point.
fucking rad
Yeah.
though.
One
That
hit
you just
point.
like. Boop. So I'm like, please don't myrtleize Shaltari. I don't want to live with this on my conscience.
but
I mean,
I've
we got next session. There's still a chance I could myrtleize you still.
Yeah.
You gotta break
I don't
out that
know.
super duper net
Yeah.
first.
I
You're
just
gonna have to.
love that
You're
before
gonna
this-
have to do
Yeah.
a lot of damage.
I
I've got
love the
star power
first
now,
thing.
asshole.
Yeah, the more you know.
I love before the session started that Og was telling me I finally got it like just over 20 hit points. Like,
And then I'm sitting over here like, and the dagger does 3d6 damage now.
I've got star power.
I'm so glad
now.
you didn't die.
Oh,
I was wondering when you were
Oh
gonna
my
bust out your
God.
star
Wait, so now
powers.
we have 2 party. We have 3 party. Well, you know what? I'm gonna suspect that we actually have 4 party members who have something else living inside them.
Oh.
Hey, I don't know.
honestly, what's fun is just the
Listen.
chat's reaction to the series of events since we got
Yeah,
to
Yeah,
I don't know.
David.
I don't know if you were watching the chat, but like it was pretty funny. It was like hug Calder's mom. Do not hug
Holy-
Calder's mom.
Calder's mom challenge.
Yeah.
Holy
no.
shit, dude! What a cinematic
I'm
experience
Like,
I had in my
Those-
head.
Oh,
3 nat 20s blew my freaking
Like,
mind.
get
mine
serious.
too.
Look,
Shit.
I realized when we first played Strahd that you only roll really well when it's killing your teammates.
Oh God.
Remember,
Well,
Travis?
everybody, thanks for
Remember when you
tuning
one
in.
shot smote me?
yeah, good times.
But yeah, no, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Good session, everybody. Yeah. Unfortunately, we won't be able to resolve this for like 2 weeks. So
How dare,
Oh,
how
the
dare you?
cliffiest of cliffhangers.
cliffiest of hangers.
I guess we're
Um,
just gonna have to fill it in with fan art. Winks
Yeah,
at the chat.
yeah. If you want to send us any fan art, feel free.
I really wish I had the chat pulled up. Now I'm sad.
You should.
Honestly,
I'll
it was
screenshot
good that you
for
didn't
you.
have it because I was
Yeah,
super sus because of Hawthorne's comments. But
Yeah, you guys
Couldn't.
get your nose out of
Well,
the
Don't
chat.
look at
Yeah,
it
it's
when we're
fine.
on mute.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
yeah,
Yeah, you can't look at the
we're on
chat when
mute,
you're
don't look at the
deafened.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, well, I don't. But it makes me. Oh, I'm mad.
Anyway, it was good times. All right, thank you everyone for watching.
From my point of view, guys, you're mad. Here I am, like I'm sorry. Like I can't help this.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. I'll try to get this episode up on YouTube sometime this week if you didn't catch everything or you want to rewatch Calder betraying his best friends.
Good night.
All right. Night, guys.
For the head. Should have aimed for the head. Should have aimed for the head.